All right, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to the YouTube. Shout out to the TikTok family. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, y'all. Like the live, share it, and we're gonna have a conversation. Okay? Good
You are
morning.
great, Derek.
Okay. All right, y'all. It's a Black American permanent blackout. We will no longer spend our money where we are disrespected. We don't need every Black American. We just need a critical mass. We will no longer support Asian, African, Caribbean, European, Arab, etc. We have no allies. We are all we got, and that is enough. Black Americans stand with ICE and mass deportation. This is the conversation we're going to have this morning. Come in, like the live, share it, and we will get started shortly, y'all. We will get started shortly. Good morning, Fly. How are you?
Bruh, all you do is start shit first thing in the morning, and we be up here kicking. I can't even come up. I be laughing so hard at y'all ass, and it's the truth. We are tired, and for them to act like nothing never happened is crazy, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. For them to make it seem like we being racist towards
Divisive.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
divisive, racist. No, we just taking our money and we gonna spend it with each other, which we should have been doing from the beginning, because that's how we started. But
And
we all know,
we walked in silence so long. And we
yes,
walking in silence now. We're not bothering nobody. And I just feel that it's okay. We respected how they've been feeling about us for centuries. Am I right or wrong?
yeah.
Did
I
we
mean,
say anything to them over all these years? And guess what we still did? Supported their businesses. Do you realize how rich we have made everybody but ourselves?
yeah. I
And they
mean,
got the nerve to put us down.
a lot. See,
Yeah.
listen, the thing about these Asians, they weren't even they weren't even able to come here in mass until after the 1965 Immigration and Nationality Act, the Hart-Celler Act. They weren't able to come here in mass. So you might have had a sprinkle of them here, but just like with the Africans and the Caribbeans and all other melanated groups, they benefited from the civil rights movement. Before that, before 1965, none of these groups were here in mass. So for them to come here and our group is the group that kind of embraced these people. We the only group that never committed a G-side against another group. We don't bother anyone, and we the reason they here. You would think that they would have the disdain towards white people, YT people. I love TikTok shop, but they don't. They put that shit towards us, every day. So yeah, it's over with. This is a permanent blackout. It's not just a boycott, it's a permanent blackout. So like I said, we don't need all 40 million of us. We just need a critical mass to do it. So even if they won't have the volume of business that they once had, and that's enough. That is enough.
I just can't believe the audacity of, but I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all gotta start doing. We gotta start bringing back those old videos of the things they have said and did, like the nurses. And look how many people was in that room. Um, to be disrespectful. You remember the whole panel got fired um for being disrespectful on that whole panel when the nurse said that when she see Black Americans, she walk on the other side of the street because she don't even want to pass us. How hateful how HATEFUL could that be? These are the things that we're talking about, and they don't want to listen. They want to deflect and pretend like these things never happened. All these years, we have never had a melanated group to help us do one thing, not one. And now everybody feel that we owe them grace. I don't know what. It's just wild on everybody to think that this is what we owe them. All the racism and humiliation, all the disrespect these people have put upon us. And I'm gonna tell you something. If the Democrats would have won, they'd have still been doing it.
Exactly.
They'd have still been doing it. Cause they thought they was running the United States because of the Democrats.
Right. Hey, hold on real quick, Fly. I think it's a snow roach on the stage. So let me see. Nick.
Snow roach, huh?
Yeah, where you from? What's
You
your
just
ethnicity?
you open all your discussions with racism right off the rip.
Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from the U.S. of A., the great red, white, and
All right,
blue.
what's your ethnicity?
I am a white American.
White is not an ethnicity, sir.
Well, then I don't know what you're referring to because that's what I am. I can't be
Jesus
anything
fucking
else.
Christ. You know these people that supposed to have these high IQs, they never have them?
I'm white and I was born in America.
Where the fuck are where your parents and grandparents from, sir?
America. Born and
Jesus.
raised.
These people are slow. But anyway, this is
We
not a
are too.
conversation
We
for
from
you.
America too, born and raised. But a lot of you all seem to think that we not important enough.
I dropped him. This is not a conversation for him. And especially for a person that don't know the difference between race and ethnicity. So this is just not the conversation. Take your snow roach ass and get the fuck out of here. All right. We're gonna go to Pretty Bruja.
Yes, Patty
Where you
Bruja.
from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a FBA.
I think you was on my panel before and you were kind of questionable. But what's your thoughts on the problem?
Questionable.
Yeah. You're a
FBA,
successful
ma'am.
terrorist.
You're not a black American. That's what he's saying.
What do you mean? Why?
It's okay. Just I don't feel like going through all of it. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
I think the boycott is pretty important, and I like the fact the boycott happened while I had the ability to find new black-owned businesses, black American-owned businesses actually. And it actually, I think it's doing a great job, and I feel like I'm fighting my people.
Okay, yeah. One thing I do want to say, we do have to be very intentional about saying a black American business because you have these melanated immigrants that are just saying, this is a black owned business. We've been in business for a couple of years. Please come and support. These people are fucking parasites, all right? And they opportunists. So we have to yeah, you do sound muffled, Bruiser, but hey, Night, how are you? Good to see you.
Grand Rising, everyone. Hey, Fly, congratulations again. I was on that panel you were on.
Thank you,
They kicked
sis.
me off. But congratulations,
Night.
sis.
Night, you got kicked off.
Yes, ma'am, twice. But I've been kicked out of better places, trust me.
I know, right? I mean, and you right. Everything you said, you were right.
Yeah. So, Matundi, good morning. And that lady in the corner, Petty Bruja, I don't know why she just won't say. She was on here the other day. She's the one that practiced Celtic witchcraft. Hispanic
I
witchcraft.
remember
No, I
And she
practice
trying to mix
chaos
ours.
magic.
I remember now.
Just say who you are.
I practice chaos magic.
You've been on here before. Just say who you are. He said, have you been
I'm
on here
Petty
before?
Bruja.
Don't try to hide, because
I
I
don't
know you,
remember.
girl. Yeah, she the one that's trying to mix all the different spiritualities together. Lord only knows what's going to happen. But anyway, that's her.
I mean, I've been doing
now.
this for a long time.
I remember now.
I've been doing this for a really long time.
Sabrina the Teenage
I'm pretty
Witch.
sure you have.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you have no power.
Ma'am, you don't know who does what on here, hun.
Yeah,
I have no power.
I'm making a guesstimate.
Okay, go ahead with your guesstimates. Your spirits aren't working well with you. I work with my ancestors. I don't
That's
work with
fine. I
spirits,
don't
ma'am.
care who you work with.
I know you don't. That's why you staying in the dark. I'm in the light, boo. You in the dark.
Huh?
But anyway, that's who
I
that
would
is,
love to be in the dark
Matubi.
within my
Ma'am,
blackness. Thank you.
you give your spirits blood.
No,
You
I
give your
don't. I
spirits
don't even
meat.
know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know
Please
exactly what I'm
don't put
talking
anything.
about. So you can't
Don't
say
put
nothing
any
to me.
retarded words into my mouth. You sound
Hey, hold on. You
Using the
can't say
R
that
word.
word. You can't say that word. Don't say that word again. JJ, can you if you drop, I'll send you an invite. You aren't connecting, but if you drop down, I'll send you an invite. You can come right back up. If you can hear me, JJ. Yeah, thank you, Night Night. Yeah, I remember her now.
Yeah, you could drop me. She's a mess. She's gonna leave her up here. Don't drop her. Leave her up here because it's entertainment.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not
All
entertaining
right, talk
enough,
to you
love.
later.
You
Girl,
gotta
you're nothing but food for
get
the
boo.
gods, baby. You're
Get
nothing
boo.
but food for the
Get.
gods. That's all I'm gonna say. You
Get.
food for the
This is why you have
gods.
no powers.
I have no power, but baby, you're
You
food
have
for the
no
gods.
power. I have
I
all the
have no
power.
power. What did I ever say I have
I
power? So you
have.
must
I
feel
already know you
something.
don't.
Are
I
you
could tell by
feeling
the way you're
something?
talking.
Are you feeling something? You
I don't
feeling a
feel
little
nothing.
something?
You don't have
You
nothing.
feeling a little heat in your chest,
No,
sweetheart? You could go ahead and drop me,
I'm
Matunzi.
bored.
Okay. All right. Talk to
That's
you
what's
later, sis.
happening, boo.
All right, Pretty Hook. Can you go on mute, please? All right, we're gonna go to Fly. Oh, this I think. Hold on, Fly guy.
What's up? What's up, D?
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you was this other person. He had the same. He had something like this in his profile.
Oh, nah, this your boy, man.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Dim G420 request up. You said boycott black on black with all that energy. No, motherfucker. We boycott. Well, it ain't even a boycott. It's a permanent blackout. Okay. We are no longer supporting you degenerates. Okay. Support your fucking selves. How about that? Bring your ass up, this motherfucker, or you're gonna get muted. You're gonna get muted. All right. You're not gonna be a chat coward. Exactly, baby Bob. Y'all, so hold on. Listen, how the fuck are we victimizing? I mean, our group has been victimized in America, but we're not perpetual victims, all right? And if we decide that we don't no longer want to spend our money in businesses that disrespect us, how the fuck are we victims? Okay? We're actually going to be victorious in the end. And all you motherfuckers is going to your products are going to they're going to go stale. You're going to have to throw them away. Your rent, you're not going to be able to pay that shit. And you're eventually going to have to leave that fucking store. All right? All right, let me see. Tevin Wilson.
What's up, big bro?
What up? Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
North New Jersey. I don't have no ethnicity.
You said what?
I'm North New Jersey. I don't have no ethnicity.
How don't you have ethnicity? What do you mean?
I'm just a social construct. Stop using all this white man terms, just making up anything. There ain't no such thing as ethnicity.
It is a such thing as an ethnicity.
But all y'all had it when y'all was against black Americans. Y'all had everything. Each and every last one of y'all, sir. So right now, it's been over 65 years. You might as well say where you from, who you are, because none of y'all ever supported or cared for black American. See, this is the problem right now. Y'all want us to feel like we are bothering people. No, we saying we're out. That's it. That's all. We've never bothered nobody for 65 years. We walked in silence. Nobody stood up for us. Nobody cared for us. Nobody definitely supported none of our businesses.
Man, I'm a Greyhound from North New Jersey. Can I be that?
You said you
can
what?
be whatever
I'm
you
a
want. You
Greyhound
can
from
be
North New
Barney.
Jersey. Y'all keep trying to put identity on people. Stop doing that dumb shit just because you've been
Man,
doing it
shut
for
your
55
dumb
years.
ass up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, race is not a biological fact, but ethnicity is real. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with you?
me, D. What did you say? Oh, I thought that was her. Girl, I do not live in the South no more, but I love the South. So while you worrying about where I'm from, we are not gonna support your businesses. That's it, that's all. So while you tell me you're not no black immigrant, go home.
Who
You
said that?
go home.
Who you talking about?
Somebody the great I4. Girl, go home. Or man, whatever you is. Go
Yeah,
home.
we
We
not
don't
obligated.
care.
Yeah, we are not obligated to spend our money with you degenerates. Them days are fucking over with. Accept it. But let me go to love yourself. Love yourself. Where you from? What's your
They don't want
ethnicity?
to go home.
Hey, good
Hey, hold
morning.
on,
I'm
Tevin.
African. I'm a proud African American, strong black woman queen. I just wanted to know that you got, and I'm from not Chicago, but outside of Chicago, Illinois. Did you guys hear about the Asian man who burnt a cross in one of our major parks, Grant Park, and they charging him with a hate crime? I'm
Yeah, I
like,
heard
where
about
does
it.
Asian motherfucker come from that he want to burn a cross in the fucking park?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Think they privilege
these
self us.
motherfuckers, they want our fucking money, but they don't want to respect us. I say fuck them all. African, Caribbeans,
I agree.
all of them motherfuckers. And I'm a highly educated ass
Real
woman
talk.
too, with several degrees.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I did hear about that. So that's good. All right. Let me see. Robert. Damn, she didn't even say anything. That's crazy. They
Hey,
just love giving me restrictions. Where you
what's up,
from? What's
man?
your ethnicity?
37 years old. I'm from Florida. I live in Georgia, but goddamn it, I'm black as 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't
All
get
right.
no blacker than me.
What's your ethnicity?
Oh, African American.
Do you have an immigrant background?
No, I don't. No, sir.
Okay, cool. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Well, I ain't even. I'm being honest with you. I'm trying to see the prompt. That's why I came like that.
You can't see it?
No, I can't see it. It's too small for me. I got retina
All
issues.
right.
So
Okay,
going to the
I can
doctor.
read it for you.
Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Content, please mute your mic, sir. Keep it muted while you aren't speaking. Well, and yeah, everybody that's coming up on the panel, please immediately mute your mic. Also, Robert, can you mute it while I read this real quick?
Yeah, I'll mute up right now, brothers.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, it says it's a Black American permanent blackout. We will no longer spend our money where we are disrespected. We don't need every Black American. We just need a critical mass. We will no longer support Asian, African, Caribbean, European, Arab, etc. We have no allies. We are all we got, and that's enough. Black Americans stand with ICE and mass deportation. I'm sure every Black American don't, but still. But yeah, what's your thoughts, Robert?
Shit, man. You know what? If you'd have talked to me like this, or if I would have got this like 2 or 3 months ago, I'd have been saying y'all was crazy. But I really agree with the prompt. I really do. Cause the way I see it, there's no group of people seeing America through the lens of African American people. People that how would you call it? Native African Americans, like the originals, the one who's been here, not the ones that just the ones who was brought here, not the ones that came here. Um, we've been highly disrespected by these people on every level, and we the most hated in the world, but we the most copied culture in the world.
Say dislike instead of the H word.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry,
It's
dislike.
all good. It's all good.
Yeah, we the most disliked, but we the most copied culture in the world. So I agree with you. Um, you know, a few months ago, this FBA thing had took a big takeoff, and then I was like, man, you know what? I ain't got nothing in common with these people. These people crazy. But if you take a step back and you just stop and you look, there are some things that we have in common. That we just got to find them and stop writing each other off. And I'm not FBA, but I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, brother, this thing is absolutely right. I'm tired of walking into these stores, spending my money with these people, and not getting an ounce of respect. I'm tired of walking in these stores to spend my money, and every time you turn around, they watching the cameras, watching me, as if I come to take something. You
Hey,
know,
look, you
I'm
know what's
tired.
crazy? You
Go
could
ahead.
have been frequenting that store for 20 years. Never
Yeah,
stole nothing in your life. But when you come in that motherfucker, they'll look right at you, recognize you, and say, hey, can you put your bag right here?
yeah,
That's discrimination.
yeah, yeah. You're
So
100% correct.
them days is over with. Fuck all that. All right, let me see. Who was it? Who was here first? I think it was Brand, New Jeezy, and then Half Donald. So we can go with that. And then we got Peanut on the panel.
After that, brother, I wanted to say something about
All right.
about what we're doing.
All right, cool. I'm gonna open the panel up once we get to all the new panelists. So yeah. All right, Peanut, can you mute, please? Hey, y'all, give me 1 second.
Pull your pants up and then maybe the cops won't shoot you. That's all I gotta say.
You're a fucking faggot. Shut your fucking dirty, nasty, white mouth the fuck up.
We keep
You
our pants
pasty
down so you
bitch.
can use your lips,
You're a
you racist
pasty
ass
ass bitch.
Peckerwood.
Punk ass motherfucker.
Hey, what happened?
Nothing?
Ain't nothing hell.
Oh, it sounded like I heard some arguing or something. Well, I need somebody. What did she say? Did
Nah, some
It
old
wasn't an
racist little
argument.
hunky
It was a
came up
pale
here.
skin chimping out. That's all. Pale
who this
skin was chimping
brand? Oh,
out.
this
This is
brand
why I
person?
said
Let me get him
it
out of
was a
here.
pale skin. It wasn't
Oh,
that one.
okay.
It wasn't that one that you just dropped. It was
Oh
the
shit.
other one that dropped. But
Oh,
that's why I said in the comments, pass the word. From here on out, it's an eye for an eye. From here on out, it is an eye for an eye. You see them about to publicly unalive one of our people.
Stop them.
Y'all better step up and make sure they understand. They get the message.
Yeah.
They gonna be going in that bag with them
Hey,
from here on out. It's fair
hey,
game.
what's crazy, right? And I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like we see how we talking right now. We boycotting them. I'm gonna be real with you. We gotta boycott them from the live too. We gotta boycott them. And I ain't, y'all might say, oh, you can't tell me what to do on my live. And, you know, I respect that. But at the end of the day, we gotta boycott them from these lives because they come in and they sow a discord and they try to destroy what, you know, positive conversations that we have. Like this conversation we was having, absolutely positive. Till that racist ass hunky came up here. And he almost fucked up the whole shit. You see what I'm saying? And brother, I'm gonna tell you this. We talking about staying out of their stores and not spending our money. Look, man, we need to find some black farmers. We need to start farming in our own community, in our own backyards. We need to start educating the kids, the youth, on how to farm, and we can spend our money with us. We can spend our money with us, and we can go to farmers that have
yeah.
beef and all the stuff that
Hey,
we want,
I
and
I agree with you.
abandon the market.
Hey, real quick, let me put a. We can get back to that. I want to get to the new people. Then we gonna open the panel because I'm at work and I'm a little busy. So I want to just introduce everybody and then let the conversation flow because I got to take care of something. And I don't have none of my mods here yet. But so let's go to. Hold on. It was that the half Donald person that was the racist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he trying to come back up. All right, let me go. Let me see. Who is this? Common sense. Common sense.
Common sense is a racist. I already know that name. They fucked up. Common sense ain't common for them.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning. What's up, Kiki?
Do you realize who you got all the way at the top of your panel?
Yeah. I remember who she was. Pretty. She, what's her name? Somebody just reminded me. Night just reminded me who it was.
Okay, because you know we be on it.
You know, sweetie.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Kiki. All right, we're gonna go to Peanut real quick, and then
Yeah,
Fadi.
yeah. Good morning, y'all. Grand Rising. I just want people to understand. Okay, I heard a lot of African American comments. Y'all got to stop. The first thing y'all got to do is remove African. That term African off of our name. That's a gateway to allow immigrants to attach themselves to y'all. Jesse Jackson done this a long time ago when he attached African American to us. That was a gateway of allowing immigrants to claim your name, okay? Claim who you are so they can walk in and say, hey, we all African American. That's why you can't get reparations. That's why you can't get anything because you're calling yourself African American.
You're
So
absolutely
you
right.
got to start with removing. You are an American, and we're the only people that allow foreign people to claim the word American. Because when you look
Hey,
at
look,
European,
hold on, Peanut. That's not the conversation I want to have, and that's not
I'm
true
going.
what you said about
I mean,
being called African American. That's
I
not true.
understand. I understand what you're saying, but listen, when I'm well, just let me finish. Well,
Look, I want to stick to what's on the prompt, sir. No disrespect intended, but I want to stick to the prompt.
okay, it's Black Americans. You know, I I'll get back with y'all.
I mean, look, y'all, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but I want to have a conversation that's on the prompt. I'm not talking about reparations. Some people still self-identify as African American. We know what that's about. Know that all Black Americans don't, but that's not the conversation. So if he took it that way, that's on him. Everybody heard me. All right, Fadi, you can jump in.
He had a valid point, but you're right. I guess it's for another time.
He didn't have a valid point because being called African American is not the reason why we don't have reparations. That's just not true.
Yeah, so with the prompt, I agree 100%. We don't got no allies. And it took everybody long enough to finally say we still got a few stragglers that's still in Jalulu land that still think these people is going to be our friends. But we don't got no allies. We are our allies. And, you know, I'm so happy to be alive in this time to see our people say, hey, we all we got. We need to stick together. We need to do what needs to be done for us. And that includes protecting ourselves. I don't want to hear no Bible thumpers talking about no what would Jesus do. When I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of them keep giving this BS grace that don't exist for us. The Bible never told you to love all men around the world. It said your own people, said your brothers and sisters, your neighbor. Your neighbor is your community, your people, right? Because if you're in your own land, you're surrounded by your people. That's all the Bible was talking about. You're required to treat your brothers and sisters of your own people as you would yourself. Everybody else can catch it. Everybody else can catch it. Like I need y'all, and I'm saying this because, and I was told I've been crashing out all morning, but it's because of the fact that I'm proud of my people, but I'm also disappointed in some of my people too, because I sit here and watch y'all, right? I had to come out of crash out retirement because I sit here and I watch some of us be so quick to y'all will literally run down on y'all. Y'all do the work. Y'all do the real homework to find out where your ops is at so you can run down on them. But the real ops for our people, I don't see that same energy. I need to see that same energy so people start thinking twice about the repercussions that's going to happen to them when they do stuff like this to ours. That's what I need. Because people think twice when they do it to the YT folks. They think twice because they think about the repercussions before they make that decision. I need people to have that same energy when it comes to us. Like I need Negroes to stop being scared. I need y'all to stop being scared. Because you ain't scared of each other. Why are you willing to take each other out before you're willing to take out your actual problem? Like, why?
In other words, she's saying we need to step up more. We need to step
Yes.
up our game.
It's no way the person who did what they did to Tamir still walking. Trayvon Martin person should not still be walking, right?
That cop,
Child should have been gone the moment
Hold
he
on,
got
Mississippi
released.
cop.
hold on, Fardy. I gotta give you a little pushback on the Trayvon Martin situation because, hey Robert, can you mute please?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
It's all good, bro. But Trayvon Martin parents didn't want it to go like that. So I'm of the belief that if the parents is not going to be out in the streets taking justice in their own hands, it's not for civilians to do the same. Like, we can't just go out here and crash out like we don't have our own families that we got to go back home to.
He crashed out. Okay, what I'm saying is, for example, I remember, I learned because I wasn't alive during the time of the Black Panthers. I wish I was. But I remember it being told to me that the Black Panthers, when somebody in our community would commit an injustice, when the police would act like they coming to get them, they would tell the police, nah, you can wait right here. We will go gather them up. We will do X, Y, Z. And then if we feel
That's
that it's
how it's
necessary
done
to
in
hand them
Haiti.
over to the authorities, then we'll hand them over to y'all. That's what I'm talking about. And like I said, for certain situations, for example, like the child situation, because, right, I don't think the father did. I think it was the son, but really it's like at that point, handle them both. In that situation, handle them both. And I do understand the parents is not willing, but like I said, their children represents all of our children. If they feel like it's okay to do it to their children, they feel like it's okay to do it to our children. I'll be damned.
Yeah, look, let me say this, man, and it's important. What this lady saying is right. When y'all do fucked up shit, excuse my language, and we react to you and let you know that, hey, because of this action, here's the reaction. And every time you commit an action, there's going to be a reaction. And it ain't going to be a reaction so that you will be okay on the outcome. Your ass will be X'd out of this world, and you
I
will be
think
gone
I
on the
think that
good.
I think that sound good, on TikTok.
No,
But
it sounds
I
good.
think that in practice in the real world,
Yeah,
it's not really happening. Like, I mean, you got Rodney Hinton's, right? He
I
went
think
and
it
did
has to
something.
happen though.
He went and did something about his child, but that's just not
Yeah,
everybody reality. Everybody is not meant to do that.
yeah. Well,
You can't just go
unfortunately,
out here and be vigilantes.
unfortunately, brother, you are correct. But I'm going to tell you this. I mean, I'm 37 years old. I got 7 kids, and if one of mine's a harm, and this ain't just talk. I put this on everything I love. If it's lightning can come out the sky and take me right now. If one of mine are taken unjustly by one of them cowards, I will make sure that a lineage of their family will be X'd out of this fucking world, starting with their kids, because I want them to feel the
So then
pain
what about the rest of
until
your
it reaches
children?
them.
What
My
about your
rest
other
of
6?
the other 6
What
are
about your
going to
other
be
6?
okay.
Do you
The
think that
rest,
they gonna need you?
yeah, they gonna need me, bro. I'm in a very good situation,
I'm
fortunately
just
for me,
saying. So if you go out
and
there
they
and you
gonna be
die
okay.
or you go to prison for life, what about the rest of your other children?
They gonna be okay. Trust me.
I think that when people talk like this, it's emotional.
No,
And
it's
in
not
that
emotional.
situation, you don't know what you would do.
No, it's not emotional. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not emotional. A dangerous person won't tell you what they're going to do. But a person that's not dangerous going to tell you so that that action is not committed. So that they have to act out on what they're telling you they're going to act out on. This is why they do what they do to us, because we don't warn them before they do what they do. And then when they do what they do, we walking around here marching, hemming and hawing, asking for it to stop. No, this right here, what happened to with this kid Austin, with the kid that so-called unalive Austin Metcalf, when they gave this kid all this time, and then Austin Metcalf, that father, went on national TV and said all this crazy shit. Guess what? Somebody's supposed to rip this motherfucker Peckerwood's lips off and stick him in his pockets for saying all that racist shit.
Why didn't you
Somebody
do it?
got to be willing to let him know
Why didn't you do it?
you can't get caught
Hold on.
artificial.
Wait a second. Why didn't you do it? If you promoting crashing out, why didn't you do it? I hear a lot
That's not just
of
talk.
I hear a lot of internet revolutionaries that never go out and do the shit that they trying to incite people to do. I
I
think it's
do.
irresponsible.
And you
I
you
think it's
right, brother.
very
You right. But
irresponsible.
What's
you
irresponsible
right. And
about
I'm gonna
it?
tell you this.
I
And
think it's
I ain't trying to talk
irresponsible to
shit.
try to hold on real quick, Robert, to try to put a
Go ahead. Go ahead.
battery
Go ahead.
in people back to go do dumb shit that they'll regret.
Who said go do something
Yeah.
You can
dumb?
do
It's
stuff.
literally if
You
they
just
take
heard.
out
Hold
if they
on.
take out an innocent of ours,
You heard what he
why
said
is it
though,
that we have to have this
because that's
fucking
just
Jesus
that's.
complex
I
that
mean,
we
look.
Eye
can't
for an
go
eye,
and do
bro.
Hold
the
on, real quick.
same and
What
get
I'm
the
saying. All right,
retribution?
look, Farty,
We need
Farty.
to
For the
do
most
voodoo
part, I
on them.
always agree with you, but on this one, I don't. But what I will say is for the people that get online and talk all this revolutionary stuff, go
Yeah.
do the shit you telling people to do. That's all I'm saying. If Robert feel like he want to get an eye for an eye, then you go ahead and be that person. Be that
Bro.
sacrificial lamb for the group if you preaching it. But
Yeah, bro. I
what I
actually got
think is hold on real quick. I'm
go
gonna
ahead. Go
finish
ahead.
up. What I think is irresponsible is to put back because it's people that listen and people go out and do shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when you're saying these certain things, some people do get pumped up and they
Yeah.
get all in their adrenaline and will go out here and do shit. Like I heard it was people just walking around slapping people because they thought that they was a part of the jury in the Carmelo Anthony case. I think that that's stupid. That's my opinion though. But anyway,
Man,
Well,
that's
that
not the
that
Well,
was
same
here-
stupid.
thing
here's
That
that
the
was
he
here's the
ridiculous.
talking
thing,
That
bro. Let
about.
me
was
say
stupid.
this
That's
to you,
not the
bro,
same
so
thing
that
he talking
don't
about.
feel that I'm
He
just putting batteries
he
in
talking
people back.
about if somebody mess with his, he gonna
Thank you.
mess with them back.
right. And
And
then
you know what? And you
I asked him
talking
about
all of this. I'm
his other six children.
63. I'm 63
Uh-huh.
years old. Ain't you tired of marching and protesting and ain't nothing taking place?
Yeah.
He's
Why
talking
we
Hey, look,
about
changing
Robert's
it though,
I'm
talking about
sis?
I'm
protecting his
hey
That's
look,
why
I'm
we
bond.
just
changing it,
I'm
sis. That's why we not out there marching and stuff.
exactly,
And
but
y'all, look,
I'm just
D
as fed
right.
up as everybody else. I feel the same pain that we all feel when these
Yeah.
injustices
And you ain't
happen to
tired
our
of it?
people. But
You ain't
my
tired of
only
feeling that
point
pain?
is, my only point is, if y'all have that in your heart to do it, go ahead and do it. We don't even have to talk about it on the internet. You
Yeah,
just
you're
go,
right. But
you
let
go
me
get
say
your
this to you,
piece,
brother, because
and you take care of your business.
I've been
But
trying
that's
to
all
tell
I'm
you this
saying.
for the long I've been trying to tell you this for the longest.
That's what we plan to do if it happened to one of our family members. We gonna handle it.
I want I want to tell the brother this. Listen, man, and I want you to understand this. I got my real name on here for a reason. I don't stood on business 3 times, meaning I got 3 strikes, and 2 of them they wasn't against my people that look like me. 2 of them was against motherfuckers that look like them. So don't think that I'm just on here putting batteries in people's back to get them to go do some shit that I wouldn't do. Bro, I mean every fucking word I say. If somebody touch mine, one, a lot of people gonna pay for it. It gonna be some weeping eyes around this motherfucker. They say they
Okay,
buried
thank
him
you.
within
That's
2 days.
like really enough. Can we get back to the topic, right? Because y'all are putting things in the air that you don't really want to happen to your family. So when it happens, just go ahead and handle your business. But in the meantime, let's get back to
Yeah,
the topic. We are
yeah.
totally
Thank you.
off it.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah, I think
welcome.
we need to keep our money to ourselves in our own community. We need to organize. We need to put things in place so that we don't have to go into their community and out in the community and spend money with them. I think that's our biggest failure. We become too far separated from each other, and become too relying on the system. Like I said earlier, I think that I don't think, but I know that we need to uh, get things together so that we can plant our own gardens. We can harvest our own stuff and not have to go into Walmart and Target and all these places and give away our money. I think that we should keep our monies in our own communities, and we can do it.
Sir, that's the change we trying to get, people to understand that that's what we're doing now. We trying to make a change from the uh violence and all that. We don't want you separated from your 7 kids, because guess what? That's what's gonna happen. So with this blackout, that means that we are doing things different than seeing our brothers and sisters laying in the streets, being hurt for things we could have did a better way like we doing. See, when it shows how much we have grown and how much we have not let the system use us. Black Americans are the strongest people here. We ain't nobody gave us nothing, sir, so we don't depend on the system. We keep moving forward, as everybody know. These people not giving us nothing,
Yeah.
not one thing. I have sisters that I work with, and they guess what? The first thing come out their mouths. I cannot wait till this school end so I can go try and get EBT. This is what they saying out their mouth because that's the only time we as Black Americans who do hold jobs can get it if they give it to us then. So guess what? We doing everything we have to do. We're not letting the system run us, and we don't want them to run us to the jail or the penitentiary. That's what we trying to stop. And
So
I agree
the
with you.
question is, where do we start, man? Like,
We
where do
already
we start?
started. You gotta stop thinking the way you thinking, sir, and look how we started. They just gave you a whole prompt of the beginning. And guess what? It has started. And I understand what you're saying because I'm gonna be honest. You as a person, as a parent, and as a person of the community, we all feel the same way. But guess what? Where it needs to start is teaching your 7 kids a whole different system about how to live, how to respect each other, and how to do the right things in life. And guess what? You can't stop nobody from being evil. You can't teach nobody else. Teach your children and
I
have
get
them
what
to
you're
talk to
saying,
their
but
friends.
But
I get
aren't
what you're
our
saying. But
children
my
still
grandma,
dying anyway?
hold on.
We
My
can
grandma
teach our
tied my uncle
children
on.
very
Stay on
Oh,
the
well,
wait
and
a
line.
they
minute.
still dying anyway,
Hold on,
man.
Robert.
Say that word
I
one
just
Yeah,
minute.
said
my
unaliving. Say stay
grandma
unaliving.
tied.
So I just want to give you some key pointers, right? The change does start with us. So since 2016, I've been boycotting the Asian. Been boycotting them. So
I just don't
you,
get
the
how the
most, I
goalposts keep
didn't,
getting moved.
gotta let me finish. The most effective way to get change, right, is boycotting. And we have a history of doing that, right? Target had to make some changes, if not mistaken, right? The reason why we could ride the front of the bus, right? The Asians are starting to feel it now. And then, so it starts with you. You start pulling your dollar back. Slowly but surely, others will catch on. But we're in the midst of delineation, and we are enacting change. So it's just a little, I guess, frustrating that people are still asking, how do we start? When people already showed us the blueprint. But the change starts with us.
All right. Okay. I think it was Jerica and then Styler, or I can't remember who came up first. Do y'all remember?
Jarika came up first.
All right. Well, good
I just
morning,
want to
Jerica.
say good morning, everybody.
I
Good
feel
morning.
crazy saying Jerica.
I told you to call me Jerica because this is Baltimore. You know that's the Baltimore in you.
All right. Okay.
um,
Good morning.
but y'all know I'm already down and cool with the blackout permanently. I haven't been to an Asian hair store in over a decade. Haven't been to the nail salon to get my nails done there in 15 years, November. Like, same with the African braiding place, 15 years, November. I am all for it and us doing what we got to do. Um, let's see. And yes, I do stand with ICE. Get them motherfuckers out. There you go. That's my point. I land. I made it quick and easy, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Styler. Hold on, Robert. We're going to get to all the newer people on the panel. Then we will open the panel up. Good morning, Styler Bay.
Good morning, Matumbi, honors
Hey,
to
just
BX.
Just D. Matumdi is for the
Okay,
tellers and the
okay.
hops.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I follow you for some time now. I'm a little bit shy, but I just had to come up this morning. I love
Okay.
the topic that's going forth here. It's a Black American permanent blackout. We will no longer spend our money where we are disrespected and we don't need every Black American. We just need the critical mass, and that's very important. So I just want to touch on a couple of things that was mentioned this morning. the person that was, I agree with this band 100%. And I'm like, I think it's Jorika. I haven't been in a nail salon or beauty supply for many, many years now, because ever since when that lady out in California shot that little girl for some juice, that's when I stopped going into those stores. And the brother also mentioned something about how do we get started? And as you already mentioned, we've started now by hitting them in the pockets. And this is something that I have been saying for years now. I always said, guys, stop shopping. When these holidays come around, don't shop. But, nobody listens to me. Now, another way I feel like I believe that now that this is slowly in place, we're on the ground, we're working on it. Another key thing we need to do is hit them in the education system. I work as a substitute teacher, and it really breaks my heart to see the stuff that they're doing to our children in the system. Over here where I am, I'm in North Carolina, and we have a lot of foreigners in these school systems that are teaching our children. And I'm telling you, we as this band continues, and I believe that it will, because it's a lifestyle change for us. That's very important. It's a lifestyle change. So as it grows and get bigger and the money is being put back into our community, I believe that we must touch on the education system to come up with a way to pull our children out of their system, because we can never expect our enemy to uplift our children and teach them the truth. They never will. So I just wanted to say that. Let's see, what's something else? Okay. I think that's about it. I agree with it, and
Hold on,
I'm all
Robert.
for, yes. And I pray that everybody have a great day, and you can drop me back down.
Okay, you do the same.
Same
Thank
to
you,
you,
Sally.
okay?
And
Okay,
thanks for the support. I appreciate it.
sure.
All right. We're gonna go to the
One
Neo.
minute, D.
Go
One
ahead.
minute, D. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but there's some questions about Robert's ethnicity from the chat. They saying that he's not Black American or foundational Black American,
Oh,
most specifically. What's
oh,
your
excuse me. Dang,
That
I didn't
what
mean to do that.
that what the question is?
that? Yeah, from the chat, they was asking, did I hear that you're not foundational Black
Okay,
American?
man, it's good they said that, right? Because right now I got my birth certificate in my backpack.
You don't
I'm a
have to
truck driver,
show
so
it.
I
It's a
carry it
simple
all with
yes
me.
or no if you're Black
Yes,
American.
I am.
Okay, and you
See,
trace your
I
ancestors.
stay ready when the cowards make them bullshit accusations.
Uh,
They have immigrants that have birth certificates too. You do know that, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, but
FYI.
I got my original birth certificate showing, who I am and where I'm from, who my parents are, what they are,
Okay,
and all
so
that.
I don't want you to be offended because we really ask everybody. See, everybody I'm familiar with except for you and Love Yourself, but she explained that she's been, in the chat and stuff. So I'm just asking for clarity, sir, because it's important to know who thinks what when they're answering these prompts, so that way we could effectively answer their questions.
No,
That's all.
I
I
think the
understand that, man,
confusion
but
comes
I just want to,
from you said you weren't FBA when you first got on the panel. I think that's why people are questioning you.
oh, okay, well, that's fine, Uh, maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding there. I don't consider myself, all right, look, let me just put it like this. FBA, I understand who they say they are. I understand what they say they are. I just never looked at myself through the lens of saying that, okay, I'm FBA, or sorted myself aside from any other group of black people. You know what I'm saying? And
So you
I
saying
thought I
that?
made that. I thought I was making that clear.
So you saying that you don't your ancestors wasn't here before 1776? Is that what you're saying, Robert? Unmute yourself.
I'm just saying, yeah, my ancestors was here before then. But
So
what
that
I'm saying,
literally means
Yeah. I just,
that you are a foundational Black American.
well,
okay, man, I
listen, y'all.
get
I
that.
think the confusion is he don't identify as FBA. He a Black American, but he don't identify as FBA.
That's
And
it.
he was
Thank you, bro.
saying a few months. He said a few when he first got up here. He said a few months ago If he would have read this prompt, he would have thought that we were crazy. But something must have happened within the 2 months that it opened his eyes to some of the things that we're speaking about.
Okay.
But Robert, I want to go
Problem.
to
Yeah.
the neo soloist. Hold on. Kiki was here then the neo soloist.
Yeah, she was before me.
Yeah,
Okay. Good
I
morning,
was
Kiki.
impatient. And that's
Oh,
okay.
Fly, you got a hot
Well,
mic.
we saved it for you.
All right, hold on. I got it. All right. Go ahead, Kiki.
I like shrimp. I can eat
uh,
that.
Fly.
That's a my whole body
Fly.
itching.
Oh my God. Fly. I don't know why I can't mute her. At first I did, but now I can't.
And the
Hey,
What's
microphone is
up,
turned
D?
off.
you
What's
had a
up?
hot mic. Yeah, you had a hot mic.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know how it was all.
All right, it's off now. Okay, all right, go ahead, Kiki. Sorry.
yeah, I'm all for the ban as far as just shopping and dining our own. I'm just blessed to be in a city where there are a lot of Black-owned businesses here that I can. It's a lot of restaurants definitely here, whether I'm on the Southwest or going downtown. Um, I'm a big proponent in making sure that we stop going to Connie Chung and them. I've been going to a Black American nail tech for the past 17 years. Ladies, please stop going to these Africans to get your hair braided. There are plenty of people in your area who are Black American who would be happy to braid your hair. Also, I have been reposting a lot of Black owned beauty supply stores. As they come through, I try to repost it so I can share out to different people. I try to also repost restaurants too as well. Anything that's Black owned. I did come across a Black owned restaurant yesterday here on the south side of Chicago. If they have a TikTok page, I'll repost them too as well. Um, Stop going to them for anything that has to do with beauty treatments, ladies. You do not have to go to Connie Chong and them because they are unsanitized. Also, beauticians, make sure you find a good beautician if you are someone who don't do her own hair. There are plenty of old school beauticians that actually do your hair in the latest styles. Make sure they're licensed. Also, as far as I know that Styler Bay mentioned schooling. The one thing that you definitely can do is if you're at a school, um, try to get to know your child's teacher, vet them out. You do have the right to ask for them to be in a different classroom. Also, volunteer so that you could be in the midst of what's happening in the classroom day to day, um, because that's important. Also, make sure that if you can't get on the board of education in your particular city, so that you have a voice when it comes to Black Americans. And also, if you're someone who wants to be in politics, start off with your local government. And that's all I have to say.
Hey,
Okay, thank you.
am I able to say
Yeah,
what
hold
I
on,
want?
Robert,
Okay,
Robert,
go ahead.
Robert. Hold on, sir. I'm gonna let you speak again, but I keep trying to let you know that we want to get to all the new panelists, and then we'll open it up to just a flowing conversation. So we're gonna go to the neo soloist, and then after that we open panel, unless we get somebody new, and we are now getting one more new person. So after that person, we'll be back to open panel. Good morning, Neo.
Hey D. Hey panel. How y'all doing this morning?
Good, doing good. Thank you.
All right, and
That's
yourself? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Hey.
teleporting at the moment, but I had to come up. One thing I'm noticing is that it's a lot of black and white stances on what is going on, and I'm not talking about racially. I'm just talking about how things are being perceived as to what should be done And the reality is there isn't one right way to do this. I think we all need to be strategic about how we're doing this. Boycotting, blacking out, not spending our money with them is a strategy, but it's not the only strategy. If you want to get back, you know what I'm saying? You can do that, but you got to be strategic about how you do it. Make sure if that's something you gonna do, that your money straight is where they can't it's in a trust, it can't be, sued in a civil suit and taken, like that, and leave your kids destitute. So like there's a way to do everything. All I'm saying is just be strategic about how you do it, because strategy is what's key. And that's what they've been using against us for the longest. Mind you, they got stores, restaurants, all this stuff in our neighborhood, but their strategy is to sell to us, but they never patronize their own businesses. If you ever seen them eating in a Chinese restaurant, when they get together and eat, they don't eat what they serve us at the restaurant. So they're very strategic in how they send their money, and they put their stuff back into their community, and they have all these enclaves and everything like that. And we need to be doing the same, because whether they believe it or not, this is our country, and we have the right to do the same thing to keep our wealth within our communities and stop giving it to these people who make sure that they keep us out of their enclaves and their communities. Like, you can't even open a business in their neighborhood where they're at. So, let's be for real. We got to treat them how they treat us and use strategy. Yes, people feelings are going to be hurt. Yes, people are going to feel like is racist or is xenophobic or whatever. Who cares about how they feel? The reality is we're treating them the way that they're treating us. And if they don't like it too sad, so bad, this is America. But be strategic. That's all I'm saying. I'll land there.
Okay, thank you. And I just want to say, anybody that get on the panel and we cool with each other, just because we have a disagreement, that doesn't change anything. It's just a disagreement. But all right, we're gonna go to K Journey 2.
Hey y'all, good morning. Happy
Good
Friday
morning.
Eve.
Thank you. Where you from? What's your ethnicity, man?
Originally from Jersey, came back down the reverse migration to Georgia, and I am FBA, a foundational Black American.
Okay, thank you. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Um, uh, it's it's a Black American permanent blackout. We will no longer spend our money. I think this is a good idea. I don't think it's just shops. I hear a lot of people focusing on the shops. I'm talking about certified financial planners, your CPAs. Don't go to, if you're not a franchisee with Liberty Tax Service, don't go there. Try to support everything from our doctors, our nurses, our doulas, and corporate America. I really want to speak to us right now in corporate America, because I walk around my job and it looks like Hyderabad, India. They get in these positions of leadership and they keep bringing their own in. It's time to make that move, y'all. Like, make that move. It's time to get into leadership. You may not like it for a while, but listen, get into leadership. Your benefits at work. Get into that stock purchase plan. A lot of jobs right now, it's that time of year where you can get into that stock purchase plan. They do it every 6 months at most jobs. Get into that so you're aware what's going on with your company before the rest of the organization is aware of it. You'll get those little postcards in the mail. So get that money where your job is paying 100% into your 401k, up to 6% or whatever the case may be. Go ahead and contribute to that, because if you haven't started a business and you want to start one, that additional income coming in, when they match what you contribute, you can go ahead and start your business. We have to try to stay away from all these gig works, because what we're seeing now, because these gig companies, DoorDash and Uber and all these different things, they like to pay their employees 1099s, so they don't have certain employer requirements that they have to meet when they pay you as a vendor. And it's easier for an immigrant to go in there and work as a gig worker. Start your own gig company. I remember before I left Jersey in 2016, it was a young Black man in Orange, New Jersey, who had his cards in every business on Main Street and the side streets in Orange. Do your gig work. If you at a church, offer it to the elders so they don't have to rely on nobody else. That puts you in position to get gigs. Make sure that you register your business with your state, right? Of course, you're going to need a federal ID number, but register your business with your state. That puts you in position to not only get grants and funding locally on a state level, but also on a federal level. Make sure your paperwork is in order. We missed out on a lot of different things when it came to COVID, because we were not we didn't have our paperwork in order. And like the young last lady just said, make sure you have your life insurance and we don't leave our kids destitute, not just the burial expense. If you have that extra money, go ahead and get it done. But I just want to encourage us to keep going. It's boycott, ban, and replace is what the motive is. We have to keep this going. It just make sure that we're doing our thing, and that may require us to travel 45 minutes out the way when something's not right up the block. So I want to encourage us, and definitely there's multiple ways to skin a cat. So if you're in corporate and you don't own a business and you want to get into it, or you want to have that extra money so you can go into opening a business with somebody, utilize those corporate benefits, your HSA, the stock purchase, the 401k plans, utilize that. But we definitely have to get into leadership so we can start bringing some of our people in, and those referral programs where they might pay you $750 or $600 to refer somebody. Get in those positions so we can go ahead and bring in the next group of people. Get into those civil service jobs. New Jersey has a civil service test like most states do. Do whatever it is you have to do so you can be in the position, so we can be in the position to better our community and have that money circulating through, because there is more than one way to skin a cat. And I'll lay my plan there.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
All right. Robert, go ahead. You can speak after that. We will have a word from our sponsor.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you making me wait because I got a chance to hear a lot. I learned a lot. But listen, here's the thing. When I asked where we should we start or where will we start, I meant that. You know what I mean? And I heard some stuff, but I didn't hear, the start. You know what I mean? When I said start, I mean start. You know what I mean? Like, we got these people in the community. First thing, like in my definition of starting is starting at convenience. What is the most convenient thing in our community that is also a necessity that we should own, that no other people should have, and that we can come together and buy and get that particular group of people out of our community? Service stations, filling stations, or gas stations, whatever you guys decide you're gonna call it, little convenience stores. Now, the power of the dollar, we have that, and I think that we could buy these stores. I think that we could get these people out. That's a start. That's where we need to start at. And then we talk about the Asian people, right? The Chinese restaurants don't even have Chinese people in the back of the restaurants cooking. There are Latino people, Spanish people in the back cooking. So here's the thing. These are some of the things that we need to aim at, to start with. And I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, this guy must be crazy. We can't do this. We can't do that." I think that black people can do anything.
I think that the first thing that has to happen is they have to be starved out, right? In order for those businesses to become vacant, in order for somebody to be able to get into them. Right now, while they occupied, you can't get into them.
I got you.
I mean, most of these people don't own those stores. Some of them just rent them.
Yeah.
But the vacancies have to be there. So that's the first thing. But let me
Wait, DD, I need to piggyback. So I believe Unc said it yesterday. He said it best. And on the West Coast, there was a mall there, a store or something. People got together, had their money, but the immigrant who owned it would not sell it to us. So sometimes we are boxed out. So we have to prepare for all angles. Just have an A, B, and sometimes a C plan. But this change really does start with us. Like Dee said, we have to starve them out. Because the business can't thrive where they're not supported.
Hey, can I say something right quick?
Yeah, right after that, we're going to go to a word from our sponsor. Go ahead, Neil.
I think the dots are not being connected. Robert, like, I understand what you're saying, where we can start, but we're already starting. Like they said, they're starving them out, boycotting them. We are taking the funds away from them so they can no longer operate and they have to sell. If we come in just saying, nah, we taking over your business, they're going to price gouge us on, getting that business, or they just outright not gonna sell it to us because they being being racist. So the easiest
I think
way
that the host
to literally
connected them
let me
real well
finish
just then.
talking. Let me finish talking. I didn't interrupt you. The easiest way to get rid of them is to literally remove their funding. And they have to go. I'm already seeing businesses with foreclosure signs on it because they were already in dire straits and now they ain't getting nothing on them. So it's a strategy. We can't just be like, oh, we going to run them up out of here. No, we can't do that. We can't set it on fire because they're going to get insurance money and rebuild it. Like, I understand wanting to use force and right now. But sometimes you got to play the long game to get them out of there without them being able to come back. And I land there.
You know what?
Okay,
You're right,
thank you.
ma'am. And host,
Okay,
thank you. I think you connected the dots very well.
okay.
And like I said, I'm learning. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, host.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Blueberry, do you have a little bit of time?
Yes, I do.
All right, Carl. So we're gonna have a word from our sponsor, and then we're gonna come right back to you afterwards. Okay. All right.
Consuming and obsessing over content to discussions involving foundational Black Americans.
Shout out to our sister Candace. I will be right back, y'all.
I knew you was gonna play this.
American culture is only limited to ebonics and hip-hop aesthetics. Have you ever watched collard greens in the bathtub and thought, yeah, that'll fool them? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself mid-dribble, why am I wearing a do-rag? Have you mistaken a rich and complex ethnic identity for a set of stereotypes? You may be suffering from tether syndrome. Symptoms may include chronic comparison, identity confusion, cross-cultural obsession, unexplained emotional reactions to delineation, and in severe cases, permanent cultural confusion. Help is available. Ask your doctor about Tethernol. Tethernol ethnoclaridine mesylate is a once-daily treatment clinically formulated to support healthy ethnic self-recognition and reduce symptoms associated with tether syndrome. Tethernol works by activating dormant ethnocultural pathways and promoting sustained ethnic clarity. In clinical studies, patients reported measurable improvements in ethnic self-identification and cultural self-referencing. Many patients reported stronger connections to their own truth and an urge to stalk FBA and Indigenous live streams, podcasts, comment sections, and group chats seeking Black American validation. Results were significant. Patients experienced improved cultural confidence with a decrease in the urge to argue online in an attempt to educate Black Americans about their own identity. Patients described feeling more connected to themselves in as little as one treatment cycle and saw a significant decrease in outdated stereotypical talking points about Black Americans, as well as a decrease in foreign actors poorly mimicking Black American accents. Side effects may include mustiness, goofiness, sudden urges to mention jollof rice in unrelated conversations.
Hey, like the live, y'all share the live. Can we get the 20K likes and 20 shares, please?
Unexplained anger towards
thank you.
An overwhelming need to seek Black American validation. Overuse of the word brother in debates, online crashing out, fear-mongering, projection, severe, not all, syndrome, Creole confusion, oversized FUBU shirts, unstable identity framing, strong inability
that part always get me. Oversized FUBU shirts.
Additional side effects may include flat blackness dependency, performative unity demands, emotional support egusi soup, chronic whataboutism, documented migration pattern defensiveness, identity inflation, false equivalency episodes, spontaneous 1804 blurting, spontaneous Jamaicans invented hip-hop blurting, spontaneous we should all be able to say the N-word blurting, random anti-Black outbursts, random demands for genealogical documentation from complete strangers, historical revisionism, temporary loss of nuance, flirting Black Americans have no culture while cosplaying Black American culture, and in rare cases, sudden self-awareness. Do not take Tethernol if you are allergic to accountability, historical context, Gullah Geechee history, genealogy, Dawes rolls, Freedmen records, census records, land records, words like reclassification and ethnonym, and minding your own damn business. Do not take Tethernol if you experience spontaneous Louisiana Creole appropriation and severe cognitive dissonance about your homeland. Discontinue immediately if you have visible reactions when confronted with receipts, records, documentation, primary historical sources, or verifiable evidence. Seek medical attention immediately if you begin any symptoms its whipped butt per capita, or baby mama, or Chicago. Contact your physician if symptoms of tethering persist for longer than 4 consecutive live streams. Results may vary. Talk to your doctor and see if Tethernol is right for you. Tethernol, ethnoclaridine mesylate. Clinically proven ethnic clarity.
Shout out to Candace. She did her big one with this one, y'all. This is a classic, and we
Hey,
will play it from time to time.
I'm gonna print it and I'm gonna put it on my desk at work so I can stare at it and laugh.
Right.
Can I interrupt? So this is a man named Robert. What's his name? I became me. And he's talking about manufacturers and the connection. So I'm trying to invite you up so that you can express it to us because the comments can get lost. I seem to be the only one reading them. Go ahead. How you doing?
Said manufacturers.
Hey, how y'all
Yeah.
doing?
Hey, hold on.
It's my time to go.
Yeah, I was just about
1
to
minute.
say that.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, I became me. Give me 1 second. We're going to go to Blueberry, and then we'll come to you. All right. Okay, go ahead, Blueberry. What's your ethnicity? Where you from, man?
I am. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I am eating right now, so excuse me. I am a foundational Black American. I'm originally from Georgia. I'm stranded up here in Washington State amongst these people around here. And what was your last question?
That was it. I'll ask you where you from and your ethnicity.
Okay.
Okay, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
Well, first of all, the public service message, I need your permission so I can clip it and use it because I was falling over laughing. My husband heard that and he was hollering. He said, "Shit," which means it was just out of the. I said, "Can I take a snippet and borrow it?" You gotta ask permission.
That's
gotta ask permission.
It's actually Candace's. It's her video. I can send it to you, and then you can message her and ask her that. But I'm sure she wouldn't have a problem with. But I would prefer you spoke to her first.
Okay, because that shit. Let me tell you something. What the sister said earlier was correct. We got to play the long game. We've got to think strategically. And when we think strategically, we got to understand the reality that why these buffer groups were brought in to break us up politically, economically, and socially. All right? They came in to our communities because we know who put them there and why they put them there. And they were the placeholders as part of the overall strategy of maintaining white dominance. Okay? And these YTs who control pretty much the economic landscape, the zoning laws, the housing covenants, the business, everything, knew why they were putting these people to take our money and to take our resources and our assets and everything else, because they knew these people came from countries where, the U.S. is nothing but a grab bag of goodies, giveaways, and guarantees. That's why they brought those people over here, because that was by design. And we're finally getting back on code, not just getting on code, but getting back on code, because our ancestors, our grandparents, great grandparents, and so forth, who built everything and even built communities. All right. And between 1924 and 1965, we had all of the wealth in our own communities under Jim Crow. They just wanted to, what person said, wealth transfer, take our money out of our communities and give it over to these other people. Check it out. In Atlanta, the entire South Korean community built everything off all them black folks in Atlanta. Think about that. All those South Koreans who got all of their stuff courtesy of all those black folks in Atlanta. All right? And we know Atlanta is not just the new money, Atlanta's old black money. We're talking about post Reconstruction, black folks had established institutions of higher learning, had established churches, had established towns like Oscarville, which is now currently Lake Lanier. Okay? So when you look at stuff, what we're doing is reasserting our economic power. We are reasserting our economic and socio-political power by saying we got to starve them of their resources, which is money. We've got to starve them of their power, which is their business. We just got to starve them out.
Exactly. I agree with you. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go to I Became Me. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Peace. Black American, descendant of the slaves, aka freedman. I'm from Vegas.
Okay, cool. So I know it was some things you said in the audience that BX, did you want to address that? She might be busy. You can speak on the prompt for now, but I know it was something that she wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Here, so Robert
Go.
has an e-commerce site. He said that he's tapped into manufacturers, and I just wanted him to kind of explain it to everybody because he's looking for people to become a part of it. Is that the? Explain your business, Robert. Not Robert. Sorry, I became. I don't know why I'm calling you Robert.
Yeah. I became stand for independent businesses. Well, independent business consultant, affiliate, mentor, entrepreneur. That's what I am. That's what all of us are. So the ideal is independent businesses, consultants, affiliates, mentors, entrepreneurs. We have developed a system that we have been working on for 7 years. We've been in e-commerce for over 13 years, the on-demand delivery business for over 10 plus years, delivering for all the majors, selling on eBay, Amazon. I got over about 60,000 plus deliveries. So we have a system that's designed to do everything that's on the prompt. To take control of our influence and our spending power. And the way we say we do that is we invest in the top 10 categories that we spend the most money on, which is hair, beauty, clothes, shoes, fashion, accessories, home good, packaged foods and beverages, and tech. And so when we do that, we invest in those products, put them in our stores, and the ideal is for us to buy those same products that we buy from everybody else. We buy them from ourselves. So all we really have to do is invest in those products that we keep going to all these people buying from, go directly to the manufacturer, cut out the middleman, get them at that cost, have them in our stores, and now we just simply buy them from ourselves. That is the basis of our model. It's not an idea. We up and running right now. We got products in every category right now. Because like I said, we've been doing e-commerce for 13 years. So we got hair and beauty products right now. We got shoes. We got some clothes right now. We got health and wellness right now, accessories right now. But we need a whole lot more products. Like I say, we also have on-demand and social media all in one system. So right now, our plan is already to target the 10 cities that we are the predominant people in, which would be like you was talking, Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit, Baltimore, DC,
Hey,
St. Louis.
do you mind sharing your information in the chat? And right now we at the beginning phase. We got to get these people out first, and then we can get to that step. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, well, yeah, this is how we get them out. We just don't buy from them. And once we connect it
Exactly.
online, we can see right now, we can onboard every black restaurant and store on our platform right now, literally. And then the same way, DoorDash, Instacart, we got that same hookup. Matter of fact, we got a contract with Amazon to be an Amazon business hub that we just got barely 30 days ago that we active right now. We got an on-demand delivery app. Like I say, it's an Amazon, Instacart, DoorDash, TikTok all in one. So we can onboard anybody that got some products right now, Anybody that got a store right now, we can onboard them. If you don't have a store and you want to make some money, we can help you out right now. So we agree with everything you're saying. Like I say, all the data, all the information you guys want. Matter of fact, our system now, we got 10 AIs that's exclusively ours that know everything about us as Black Americans, our history, the data, all the money, where we spend it, where it's leaking out at, everything. And they autonomous right now. We testing them out. They posted in the social media. I got a AI digital dashboard that's going to promote autonomously every product, every store, every vendor on the platform. And we have an AI conference room where if I go into the conference room, the AIs come. So we just saying, brother, I'm landing, is that we ready to go right now. This is chess, not checkers. If y'all ready to go, we ready to go. We ready to help and do whatever we can do right now.
Okay,
I have
thank you,
one.
brother.
Can I ask one major question? Startup course, like to become a part of your site. It's free to sign up, correct?
Yeah, social media obviously is free. Social media is saysome.com. Say something positive, say something encouraging, say something influential. And then, yeah, we got an affiliate that you can sign up for free. And like I say, if you got skills, because we looking for somebody in, like I say, every major city. If you got managerial skills in every major city, we need somebody right now. We got, again, no money is needed for a lot of this stuff I'm talking about. But if you want to set up your vendor, or if you want to set up your own on-demand delivery, yeah, we got training and mentoring. And our training and mentoring is 3 years. We hold your hand. We got courses and ebooks on everything that I'm talking to you about. And this stuff is based on our experience. It's not nothing I'm telling you on our platform, and I'm going to share it in the chat. Just check it out. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. There's absolutely 100% nothing on the internet like this. And it is designed 100% by us, 100% owned by us. There is no Africans, European, Arabs, Asians, Indians, nothing connected to this. This is 100% Black Americans. And we got 10 investors. They're all right now from Vegas, but they're all a part of the community. About 6 women, 5 or 6 women, 3 or 4 men, 100% Black owned.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah. Everybody follow him. Put anything in the chat that people need to get to, how they can reach you and everything, and y'all get to that. All right, Wood.
Hey, host, I'm gonna drop down
Yeah.
because I'm teleporting. But Ivy Kane, please put that in the chat so I can screenshot it. And thank
Yes.
y'all.
Okay.
I
All
got a
right, Neo.
hey,
Have a good one.
D
All right.
D.
Yes.
There are some people saying in the comments that Blueberry needs to go back to her country.
Well, let me
Hold on.
address that directly. First and foremost, I am a Black American from the foundation, okay? We got to stop this nonsense when you hear
All right.
professional
Hold on,
Black
Blueberry.
Americans.
All right. Hold
Hold
on real
up.
quick. Hold on. No. Hold on real quick, Blueberry. Let me ask you this question, because I'm not saying that I don't believe you. Do you have an immediate immigrant background?
Fuck no.
Okay. All right. That's all I need. All right. Until proven otherwise, this is a Black American, y'all. Just because people talk a certain way, it don't make them not us. Okay. Now, if
Listen,
anybody else have information where she been saying different things in different panels, other than that, y'all, we can't do this to our people. But hold on, Blueberry. Sometimes let's not focus on the chat. But Wood, are you there, Wood?
let me address this real quick, okay? Let me put this to bed
Go
real
ahead. Yeah, just
succinctly. All
real
right?
quick.
Okay, first of all, we have Black professionals who sound a certain way, and we code switch, okay? Everybody knows what I'm talking about, especially if you work and you're in a position of authority, say you're in management, or maybe you own your own business. You have to code switch and present yourself a certain way and talk a certain way. All right? And I am not going to sit up here and justify myself to a bunch of ignorant people who know better than to come at people. Okay? They're just doing this
That's
to
why
troll.
I think that you shouldn't even give it energy. I don't think
Now,
you should
I'm
give it
just going to
energy.
say this much. If we have the nerve to talk about stereotypes, then why are we stereotyping each other?
I mean, you never. It could be a tether. That could be a tether in the audience inciting this shit, y'all. We don't know who these
Usually
people
it
are behind.
is.
That's what I'm
Usually it
saying. So
is.
what I'm saying is, when we know who we are, we don't have to explain that shit. Okay? Now, from what I heard you speak and the information that you said, I believe that you are Black American. So we're not going to keep going back and forth about this. All right, we're gonna go to Rivy. Good morning, Rivy.
Calling from my second page. It's a
Okay.
Black American permanent blackout. We will no longer spend our money where we are disrespected. Oh yeah, this is you same panel. Yeah, you already know where I stand. You can go to the next person.
Okay, hold on. Who is this person? Lydia Star, come up on the panel. Because I'm confused. Like, what are you talking about? You got a hot mic, I became.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. We open panel. We open panel till we get some new people up. But yeah, that's try not to really focus on when you're on the panel, try not to focus on what's going on in the audience. But yeah, Lydia, come up to the panel, Lydia. Because I can guarantee you this is probably not a Black American.
Yeah, that's who said it. That is who, and Lydia and High, who are the ones who are saying it on the
Right.
thing. Yeah.
Well, before she come up, let me just say this, y'all. We got to start telling. We are Americans, right? We have a certain privilege that other people don't have. And everybody else exercises their right to be a Karen. If you want to stop by Ling Ling store and see who working in the back, and then send a letter to your senator, to your representative, send that letter, report it to ICE, do your thing. We have a civic responsibility to do that. That's another way of starving them out. Go ahead and write a letter. Put that template together and get it mailed out. Go down to City Hall and fuss about it. Because a lot of times too, some people, even if it's asylum seeker or whatever the case may be, they get WOTC credits. So we don't want them getting those in credits for hiring certain people because they ain't hired. There's a bunch of different categories, but they normally almost hire one category: asylum seeker and refugees. But start telling. The same way we set up a lemonade stand and people will call the police on us, the same way they'll hold us hostage in a braid shop when we don't like the way they did our hair. Oh, we got to start telling y'all. We got to start snitching on these people and stop letting it fly that way. We have to make sure we are obligated to uphold our civic duty, and that's to report them. That's the one thing I want to come back up here and say, because that's another way you starve them out. Oh, you think you got it good? Let's go ahead and make sure your business is compliant. More than likely, they're not compliant. So go ahead and start telling the same way they do, and that's going to hit all of them. And so while we hitting all of them, if you're in that field of compliance, I don't care if it's OSHA, tax, payroll, whatever it is, hair, restaurant, let's get our spray on the back end, going back to paperwork like I spoke about earlier, but start telling. That's our civic responsibility. Never forget that. And that's all I wanted to say. That's why I came back up. I'll drop down now.
Oh, there's 156 people in the chat. And D's only at 25.4K. Go ahead and tap up the screen, share the live, complete your daily heart meet. Don't forget to claim your points. Also, D has a gift goal and he has a super fan option. I am a super fan. So go ahead and do that for us real fast, please. Thank you. And there's a box open. If you want to come up, even if you don't agree with the prompt, come up and let us hear your perspective.
And to piggyback off of what the sister said, we can't afford to be passive anymore. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to make things difficult. We're at the point where we've got to really, really start doing our civic duty. You see somebody on the corner with a taco stand and you know they don't have the proper permits and there was no way in hell that they could get permits because they don't speak the language and know anybody to get that, call it in. You're on a job somewhere and these people are treating you bad, but they don't speak English, they don't respect your rights. You need to call that in. You go to these restaurants and they follow, or any of these businesses, and you suspect some activity, some trafficking, start calling it in. It's no big deal to go ahead and call the the state regulators, start pulling their paperwork of these scam artists and these shoddy business owners. Okay, it is our civic duty. And you know what? It's just business. It's nothing personal.
We like to think that Black Wall Street can't be burned. Do anybody agree with that? Black Wall Street can't be burned.
Can be burnt or rebuilt.
Cannot be burnt. It cannot be burnt. Black Wall Street is a system. Pre-integration, some smart ass white tea said, hey, we burned down Rosewood, but if you look all across America, every city, every black city is a mini Black Wall Street by default because of integration. We had our own everything, and we all know that, our own restaurants, stores, doctor offices, transportation. And so they say we can't burn down every city in America. What are we going to do about it? Integration. Because integration is a big merger in disguise. When you merge businesses, one business lose their identity. And so when we merge with them, we abandon our business for their businesses. And like you guys said, they took over and then replaced our business with the Asians, the Indians, the Arabs, the Europeans, and the Africans. That's the whole play. Our whole power, we're spending our power. That's why it's called spending power. It's our power, and that's what they know. If we gain back our power, they lose their power. Their communities go down. Our communities build, our businesses build. Now we're able to establish financial stability and generational wealth and hire our own. We only need to do exactly what they're doing. We need to do what the Jews are doing. We need to do what the Asians are doing, the Chinese are doing, the Mexicans are doing. They don't hire nobody, but they own it. Don't nobody say nothing about it. Nothing.
Thank you, I became. So Lydia has joined the panel, D. D, are you there? He may have stepped away. So, do you have time to wait, Lydia? Because I believe IGZ came up first. You're off your mic, so if you talk, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. How are you doing? I'm doing well.
Okay. All right. So IGZ, one moment. We just gonna get this out the way. You had said
Okay,
something.
that's okay.
Oh, you'll wait?
Yes, I'll wait. I'll wait my turn.
Thank you. Go ahead, IGZ. Hey, Alabamian.
Okay. Good morning. What's going on, family? On to the VIP. I became, bro. I love that what you're doing right now. I sent you a message in the back channel. Check out my clothing stores, IGZclothing.org.
Hey, I apologize. I did hear you a little bit, but I think in the background it's kind of muffling. I heard you say you sent me a message in the background, and I think I heard you say something about some stores.
Your back channel. Basically, your messages. Yeah.
Sounds better. So he was saying I became that he has a clothing store and he has some items. So he sent you a message in the background, in the back chat.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna answer your message. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Now for D's prom blackout, yes, we are doing a 100% blackout. What the hell is that noise? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, we're doing a 100% blackout. It can't be my mic.
Lydia, before you go, can we have your ethnic group, please?
I'm foundational Black American. My father is from Lampkin, Mississippi, back about 6 or 7 generations that I can track. And my mother is from Gary, Indiana, way more generations than I can track. I currently live in Covington, Georgia. I have 2 Black parents, 4 Black grandparents, 8 Black grandparents, great grandparents, I'm sorry.
Thank you. So you either disagree with Blueberry or the prompt. Would you like to speak on your comments?
I didn't exactly disagree with the prompt. I agree with the prompt fully. With Miss Blueberry, I was a little skeptical. I didn't mean to come off disrespectful, but just some of her rhetoric just seemed like the rhetoric that I've heard previously from maybe second or third generation immigrants who tried to claim that they are fully FBA. And it's no disrespect to Miss Blueberry, but I was just challenging her fact that she says she's from Georgia, and I have family all over Georgia. I am 32 years old. I've lived in Georgia my entire life. I was born here. And just some of the things that she was saying reminded me of white supremacist dog whistles. Just bringing up education discrepancies and the way that she speaks as if many Black people don't speak that way to begin with. It was no disrespect to Miss Blueberry, but it just rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, you rubbed me
Clear
the
now
wrong
that
way by saying things that I know is not true. Okay, you're in Covington, right? I'm familiar with Covington, Georgia. Okay? Second of all, who are you to judge anybody by how they speak, their dialect, their tone, and the way that they come across? All right? Now, as
I
far as
wasn't
white
judging your
supremacist dog
dialect.
whistles are concerned, excuse me, ma'am, I have the floor. I let you speak. No one interrupted you. Okay? Now I have the floor. Now it's my time to speak. All right? This is the kind of back and forth that is unnecessary. All right? I don't question anybody's heritage, lineage, or integrity because of the way that they speak or the way that they act. I don't just jump to conclusions because I don't know that person. I give them time so I can learn who they are first before I say anything that may be out of turn, that may cause somebody harm. Because on these apps and stuff, you get a rumor going and it'll get out of hand. It'll be like flame throwing. You destroy everything in sight without knowing what's there before, but you destroyed something. And you can destroy someone's credibility and character without even realizing the consequences of such, because these apps, people are conducting formal business and other professional things, as we just heard earlier. So I learned early, especially from my years of living in Decatur, Georgia, watch your mouth because you don't know who you're talking to and you don't know who you're talking about. All right? Now that's over there on the 85 side, and then on the 20 side of Atlanta and the 75 side of Atlanta, you also got to mind your business too. Now, having said that, I didn't take anything personally after listening to what you meant. And I'm going to hold you to that, all right? Because we got to hold ourselves accountable, just like people hold me accountable, all right? Now, We'll see what goes from here on out, and I will squash this. All right? I don't hold
Thank you.
grudges. Thank you very much for letting me speak.
D, are you there? Miss Cheryl would like to come up. She says she knows Blueberry from X. So is anybody willing to drop for Miss Cheryl? Awesome.
I'll
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah. You can
drop
drop me
in
down.
just
Yeah,
a
yeah, you
second.
can drop me down. Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, hey y'all. Hey, I had got a phone call. I'm just getting back. I see that this Lydia person is on the panel. Have y'all spoken to her yet?
Yes, she's from Georgia. Her and Miss Blueberry talked. Um, I don't know. Miss Lydia said it wasn't out of disrespect. It was just certain things that Miss Blueberry said that put her on guard. So it was not meant to be disrespectful. And Miss Blueberry answered, but Miss Cheryl is in the queue, I believe. She wants to come up. She says she knows Blueberry from X. There she go.
Hey, Blueberry, how you doing? This is Cheryl from X. On
Hey,
X, I'm Cheryl, and I have the Ox sign. I haven't been over there in a while. How you been doing?
I'm permanently banned from X because I called out some people, some right wing conspiracy theorists, and
Oh,
I brought the documents on them, and
oh,
that's why I'm permanently banned.
oh. Okay, because I haven't been over there. Because I haven't talked to you and Empress in a while. Yeah, I know. Miss Blueberry. Let me tell you something. I'm from the countryest part of Virginia. I still talk country, but I have cousins. I have a cousin that's retired from the Pentagon. You should hear the way she speaks. She cold. She had the code switch so much. She's permanently sounding like she's proper. I just know people from all walks of life. And I know how they have to speak and talk. Miss Blueberries, I forget you up north somewhere. You in the cold. I couldn't live up there.
I'm in Washington State. Yes, it is
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think Empress is from up there somewhere too, Detroit somewhere. But yeah, I know her. She's foundational Black American, and
Hold on. Hey, Miss Cheryl, are you talking about Empress Enchanted?
I just know Empress from X.
Is she
Um,
do she do like these tours? Is she from DC?
no, no, no.
Okay, all right, that's a different one. Okay.
No, it's a different Empress. And I know Miss Blueberry, she got another name on X. But I haven't been on X in a while. Yeah, I haven't been on X in a while. So yeah. She's foundational Black American. And
Thank
as
you.
for her talking proper, like I said, I know people from all walks of life. Even in my family, I got some that, just the positions that they held, they've been talking like that for so long. It's just the norm now. And they from deep down south in the country of Virginia like I am. So yeah, it happens. It happens.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to interrupt anybody, but I just want to clarify that Miss Blueberry, she didn't rub me the wrong way because of her dialect, so to speak, because everyone in my family, most of the people in my family speak that way. It wasn't about her dialect. It was just about certain statements. And listening to her dialect, to me, in my opinion, she does sound like she could be from Maryland or somewhere near that area just because of her accent. And I have family out there, but I never meant to be disrespectful. And I have been not victim. I don't want to call myself a victim, but I have been bamboozled a lot of times by tethers who grew up around us and assimilated with us so that they take on our accents. And mind you, I live in Covington only for the past 3 years, but I am born and raised in Atlanta. So it was never any disrespect to Miss Blueberry. And I can tell that whether I believe she's a tether or not, I know that she's been in America for a long time just based on her accent. That sounds like a East Coast, Maryland, DC type accent. And I never meant to be disrespectful, but there's so many people who pretend that they are for us when they're not really for us. So I just wanted to clear that up.
I'm
And
glad you did.
I would never
I'm glad
disrespect
you
my
did
elder.
because let me tell you something. I've been um, I've been doing civil rights work since the mid '90s. Okay, I've been on a lot of our so-called black leadership, but it's the Black Miss Leadership class, and I've been on these the so-called missing black legal class, and I've been on their asses for a while. And it's interesting when we talk about internecine conflict. That means where you eat each other, eat your own. Okay. And one of the issues comes back down to identity, who we are, and it also comes back to respectability politics. And we've got a lot of house cleaning to do. And in order to make sure that the delineation process that began was to safeguard our culture and our customs from those cosplaying tethers, from those cosplaying people like Wes Moore, okay, from the late Sheila Jackson Lee, all right, from that, what's the female senator up there in Maryland? I forgot her name. I don't want to know her name either. And from, unfortunately, I'm going Kamala Harris. All right. The whole point with the delineation process to safeguard our culture and to safeguard all of our heritage was to prevent the erasure. All right. And it's refreshing to see the younger adults like you, Lydia, taking the lead, taking the point. All right. So keep up the good work. I will stay on what I need to stay on up here in the Pacific Northwest because we got a lot of work to do. My sleeves are rolled up and I'm getting to it.
I appreciate that so much, Miss Blueberry. And I agree with you. And I just want to reiterate one more time that I meant no disrespect. It's just, when you've been burned so many times, you're a little wary and you're a little skeptical. But I want to just apologize again and let you know that I meant no disrespect.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate how y'all handled that. All right, we're gonna go to indigenous, but give me 1 second, sir. Let me see, what's your name? Nashua Cozy Velasco. I sent you an invite. Come up to the panel. You said something about civil rights and human rights. I would love to hear the rest of your point. So I sent you an invite. Good morning, indigenous. What's up, brother?
Good morning, family. Shout out to the family. As always, D, thank you for holding space, and thank you for this opportunity. I love the
Sure.
conversation. I love all of the points, and I love how we mitigate our own issues. You know what I'm saying? How we handle family issues. I absolutely love the example that was just shown. So, sister, thank you as well. Uh, Want to hop on this prompt real quick. Same skin color is what this is all about. It's a Black American permanent blackout. We no longer spend our money where we are disrespected. We don't need every Black American. We just need a critical mass. We will no longer support Asian, all of these different things. Our legacy, our heritage as Black Americans is poorly understood by guests in this host nation. They don't understand that during the antebellum era on USA soil, see, this is where our histories start to delineate from 1812 to 1861. That is the antebellum era period of U.S. history. We have had several protests when people have come up against us. Whenever people have ousted us, right, barred us from access, we created our own. In 1963, we boycotted, during the 1930s, we boycotted many businesses because they would not hire us. We led with an ideology of we do not spend our money where we don't get a chance to work. That boycott, that ban led to thousands of Black Americans, 1930s, Black Americans to get jobs in Washington, DC, New York, Chicago, so on and so forth. You can go all the way back to the 1830s where we boycotted Christmas when it became a state holiday in many southern states. We used this to plan our escapes. You can look at the 1901 streetcar boycott. You can look at the 1902 Baton Rouge boycott. You can go all the way up to the 60s when we boycotted the buses for 385 days, nearly bankrupting the city to send our message. These people got us fucked up. Now, this boycott thing, I think boycott is a little too easy. We are a new generation of people that can lead a band. Boycott is temporary. It says that we are going to do this until you've learned your lesson. I don't think these people will learn this lesson. I just said that our boycott can be traced back to the 1500s. I just, for nicety and for the sake of time, wanted to start at the 1800s, right? But we've always led with this voice. Why? Because we've always been colonized. How many immigrant bases have we seen come over to this country and say they come here for opportunities? Well, when the Europeans went through 1,000 years of darkness, what did they say? They needed to go west for what? Opportunity. Okay. Now, what do we hear them saying all the time? See, colonizers don't have a color, right? I think that's where we get it fucked up. Colonizer don't have a color, right? Colonizer is a person, a group, or a nation, that settles into a new territory, taking control of its land, its resources, and its indigenous population. I would say that anybody from the 54 countries in Africa, anybody from the Caribbean nations over here hijacking Juneteenth in essence is wrong as two left shoes. Right? You don't see us over here celebrating Uwita. You don't see us celebrating Dessalines Day, taking that and monetizing it. But however, you see them hijacking many of our celebratory holidays, events, our memorances. You see them hijacking that. You see them commodifying it. You see them using this as economic exploitation. We don't use these days of remembrance and honoring to charge our people for money. We don't do that. These holidays have nothing to do with these groups of people, but you see them colonizing anyway. We have a threat of ethnic erasure. This is the reason why you don't see black on census men in many of these countries these people come from, because historically, when they did use black or tried to practice a global or a national flat blackness, guess what happened? Ethnic erasure. Nobody understood or respected borders or differences. They only want to gain proximity for their benefit, right? And abandon that proximity when it doesn't benefit them. Okay. Did y'all know that before the Civil War, we celebrated August 1st? That was the most important day on many Black American calendars. It was called West India Day, right? So in the 1830s, a lot of people don't know this. They think that emancipation happened in 1863. It happened in 1830. Okay, so we had a couple of different emancipations. We have a couple of different civil rights movements. The first one started in 1866. We're not talking about the one that happened in the 1950s and 60s. See, these people they misunderstand who we are, what our legacy is. They just think about the 60s when we talk about fighting for something. Absolutely not. We've been achieving since been achieving. Understand that, right? But did you know August 1st, West India Day? So the West Indies, right? They gained their emancipation around the 1830s, 40s, 50s, right? So we wanted the United States of America to do the same thing. So we led with parades, organized processions through the street. We talking about armed black men with hunting and veteran experience. They had militia experience back then, marching through the streets. Now, this was a political message to the white tea enslavers that either slavery and enslavement, see, that's two different words. Slavery and enslavement would either end through law or would end by our force of it. That's what we were doing in the 1830s, 40s, and 50s. See, we weren't languishing around in our bullshit. We were always making moves to get our people liberated. These other individuals are not our group. Their liberation is
just for clarity.
Yes.
I don't mean to cut your bill.
Go ahead,
When you
BX.
say the first emancipation was the 1830s, what was that a specific? What state was it? Just for that state? Like what region?
It was the Southern state, so it was the 1830 Emancipation Act.
I'm gonna look that up because
Yeah,
I do
please
know
do,
that
sis.
the
Go
North
ahead.
did have gradual manumission, and in New York, our technical emancipation date was July 4th, 1827. And they chose to celebrate July 5th as
There
the
you go, BX.
Emancipation Day. Yeah,
Thank you,
okay,
BX. There
okay.
you go. You with me, sis? We
All
did the
right,
5th
look,
of
I
July.
didn't
We
want to get
boycotted
lost.
the 4th. Absolutely. We
Thank you.
boycotted the 4th and we celebrated the 5th so we can do things like avoid white tea mobs, burnings of our buildings, and strange fruiting of our people. BX, you are right on it. So our boycott and our ban is a historical tool that our people have used, and it's been effective whenever we've used it. See, now we are in what we call that delineation and disaggregation phase again. There is nothing new under the sun that our people have practiced, right? This is in us. It's not just on us. Whenever we are threatened collectively, we respond collectively, right? Whether we know it or unknowingly do these things, it is in us. We are just bringing it out, right? This is not for nothing. This is for something because we are protecting our history, our heritage, and our lineage as Black Americans. So I'll just land there. But this is who we are, my people. This is a straight up ban. We have no friends, we have no equivalents, we have nobody that we're responsible for but ourselves. That's it. And that's all. They can call it what they want, but it won't change what we do in our land.
Okay, thank you, brother. Always dropping that fire. I appreciate it. Let me see. We got someone new coming up. After that, we'll go back to our open panel. Okay, well, he dropped out. All right, so we'll go to open panel. Well, Fly came back up. Did you want to say anything specifically, Fly?
Man, indigenous, you be getting them right, don't you, brother? I be under there commenting books. They can't mess with you. Hey, y'all, we got this. We only doing, see, they underestimated us. That's what that was. They underestimated our education because they only looked at us as violent people. So now they can't take it that we have all this strong knowledge and everything. I be typing so fast, I be spelling everything wrong. And just got a PhD. That's sad. But baby, I be typing. But guess what? I'm with y'all always and forever.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, y'all, open panel. Let me see. Amon Music. Who is this?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Chicago. I'm Mississippi mound builder. My
Okay.
lineage is from Mississippi.
What's your thoughts on the prompt?
I believe we should just show everybody our spending power, and we make it hurt. Just we need to use more black-owned businesses apps, and so we can just connect with everybody like that because we need to pull our money back permanently. I believe that's all I got to say.
Okay, thank you, y'all. We're gonna take a short commercial.
I just kind of wanted to. He dropped. So
Who
I
indigenous?
looked up
Yeah,
the I looked up the
yeah.
1830 Emancipation Act, but there's no Emancipation Act for 1830. It's the Indian Removal Act, but they do mention a timeline, and they go to New York and New Jersey. So I wanted him to clarify that, but that's not coming up. So maybe it was a state only that had an emancipation around that time. Because remember, we were freeing ourselves state by state, and some states had gradual manumission.
Okay.
That's what I was just thinking about. BX was the gradual, I'm gonna say gradual release of emancipation, and what they had to do during that time was that they had three different steps. But I do know certain states were freeing people. I actually saw it the other day, and I'm drawing a blank about what state it was. But I do know that I had read that during that time, like at first they wanted to, which the steps they already had taken was to stop the trade of slavery coming into the United States. And then the next step was to actually emancipate slaves. And the last step was to make sure that the South was okay because they were losing their free labor. I wonder why we don't talk about that. How during those three steps of emancipation, why were they so worried about making sure that the South was okay? And it could be because of the crops, and that's where most of, like, you had cotton and tobacco and everything else that was growing down there, but nobody really talks about that, um, because they were the ones who, I'm sorry, I'm doing something at the same time, but we don't talk about that because I think that why would we make sure the South was okay? Why did we even care at that time? What other steps could they have taken to make sure that we could have got reparations instead of the South? I land right there. Those are some things that I wonder about.
I'm just going to say this and then I guess real fast, Uncle Tom's niece. So Lynn M is correct. It is the British Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. And it says the historic piece of legislation you are referring to is the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. While the year 1830 marked the launch of a massive, uncompromising campaign by British abolitionists demanding immediate emancipation rather than gradual manumission, the actual law dismantling plantation slavery across the British Empire was passed in August 1833. And it made the ownership, buying, and selling of human beings illegal across most British colonies, including the Caribbean, Mauritius, and South Africa. And the resource is the Britannica. So if y'all want to look into that and then draw your own conclusions, but it's important to make sure we have the correct information moving forward so that the waters don't get muddied, especially as we're going for reparations ourselves. We don't want nothing erroneous on paperwork. I land there. Go ahead, D.
All right, y'all. We're gonna have a quick commercial break. Then we're gonna come back and get to Uncle Tom and Malik. All right. So can we get to 50K likes and 40 shares, please? We at 30. So can we get that really quickly? Quick commercial break. Black ass nigga, I'm from this bitch. Coon ass niggas on that African dick. Bitch ass niggas keep the looting, not history. With all this dumb ass African shit. I'm not an African bitch. Them cool ass niggas on that African dick. Bitch ass niggas keep the looting, not history. With all this dumb ass African shit. How can you be proud like? Voting for the Democrats, these samples and these memories don't seem to forget the fact. Democrats be using you, you just another house nigga. Born to push your own ethnic group. You will found me. Our ancestors wrote them out in the grave. If they see what we become today. But dancing and selling now. While they stealing some I didn't play. Now they got some evil ways. Fool with your own people being erased. Bitch, we built this USA. Fuck what anybody gotta say. I don't know what y'all been told, but we on a different road. Cool ass niggas be acting like hoes. Shucking and jiving, caping for the foes. Silly ass bitches keep it thinking we jokes. Keep crossing the line, stepping on toes. On the money, they have we slow. We stepping on shit and letting them know. Black ass nigga, I'm from this bitch. Them cool ass niggas on the Africans dick. Bitch ass niggas keep the union out history. With all this dumb ass African shit. Proud black American. I'm not an African bitch. All right, we're gonna get back into the show. Okay, Uncle Tom, niece, and then we'll go to Malik. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry I'm at work. That's why I can't hit as many likes as y'all Y'all know when I hop on, I usually put my little tapper on. But anyway,
It's all
oh
good.
yeah, this boycott is a blackout. It has been a blackout for me since Juneteenth. Juneteenth was the day I started boycotting all immigrants last year. Because I feel like this: if I can't even trust some motherfuckers that kind of look like me, I can't trust none of you motherfuckers. All of you bitches can get it. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, y'all. All I'm gonna say is this: as
It's
a
all
show of
good.
force,
We
y'all,
cuss.
everybody need to wear red, white, and blue for Juneteenth. We need to wear our red, white, and blue for the 4th. We need to show solidarity to no other land but this one. I love everybody. Yeah, we the best. Bye.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You were
Hey, yo.
finished?
Hey, D,
Yes.
I got a question. You know, as much as you played that song in the past,
Uh huh.
don't that sound like
I
indigenous
gotta
that's
drop down
singing?
because I'm at work, but
The indigenous.
Indigenous that just spoke not too long ago.
Oh, you saying do the person that? Oh, okay.
I'm
All
listening
right.
to
Have a
y'all like
good
this
one,
is a podcast.
Uncle Tom. Niece.
But don't that sound like him that's singing? His voice.
Oh, now that you said it, I can see the similarity. Yeah.
I was like, is that indigenous? You know, as much as I heard it.
You're right.
Yes, I just came to
Okay.
show my
Hold on,
support.
MacArthur. Okay. All right. You said you want me to drop you? She going in and out. I can't even mute her. All right. So I'm gonna just put you down if you want to come back up. You're more than welcome, Uncle Tom Niece. All right. We're gonna go to Malik, and then we're gonna go to MacArthur. All right. Where you from? What's your ethnicity, Malik?
Hey,
Well,
hey,
okay. It
hey.
looks like I'm following you, so I must have
Yeah,
encountered you
yeah.
before.
I'm a
Okay.
foundational Black American from Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Cool. Yeah, I do see that I'm following you. So, all right. What's your
yeah.
thoughts on the prompt?
Shoot, you know what? Like I said, like we gotta keep supporting like all Black American businesses only. Like we should not be supporting no immigrant businesses at all because one thing we learned about all these immigrants, they have no respect for foundational Black Americans nationwide. So it's important for all of us to keep the dollar circulating in our community and also in our ethnic group. So no matter where the foundational Black American lives at, we just keep supporting all the businesses that we definitely need. And one thing I love about this blackout so far is we're all having that mentality of Black Wall Street all over again. Like it kind of gives me that like history repeating itself in a positive way. And I just love how like we're pouring in our dollars back into our community. And then the great thing is it will create generational wealth for all of us too, because we can support all our Black cleaners, our Black grocery stores, Black jewelry stores, newspapers, you name it. And but we'll just keep on going, keep delineating, you know. Let's not pour our monies back into these immigrant communities. And then since Juneteenth is done tomorrow, please make sure to wear the right colors and make sure you have the right flag. The flag for the Juneteenth is red, white, and blue. No Pan African colors, no Pan diaspora colors. No, it's red, white, and blue. And I land my plane.
Malik. Malik started out on, well, I met Malik when I first got on TikTok, like in these rooms and stuff. So he's definitely an FBA Los Angelino, as he calls himself. And he doesn't visit this side of TikTok that much. He's usually on Twitter. So just give him a follow and stuff like that. He does a lot of music history, music posts, and good stuff. Good stuff. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining, Malik.
Oh, yeah, anytime. Yeah, you're going to drop me down.
All right, man. Have a good one. Good to see you again. All right, we're gonna go to MacArthur.
What up,
Where you
my
from?
people?
What's
How
your
y'all?
ethnicity, sir?
I'm from
All
New
right.
York. I'm from New York. I'm from your Anuak Nation. I am American Indian. Um, what I feel about this whole thing, I just wish the sisters in New
Wait,
York
wait,
would get memo.
for clarity. Arawak is Caribbean, correct?
Yes.
Specific, so you're by ethnic, like Jamaican and Black American, if we use in modern day terms.
No, my father is from Chicago, born and raised. My
Hmm.
mama, my grandmama is from St. Croix,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
which is America. And I,
Which would be America. So that's why. So she's a Virgin Islander, correct? St. Croix
right,
is
right,
Virgin. Yes.
right, right.
Okay, got you. D.
So, you know, but like I said, I'm from New York, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing I wish everybody in New York get it, because I still seeing sisters going to these nail shops.
Where in Chicago is your father from?
Where my part? I'm not actually sure. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of shit my father didn't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Because the way we lived out here in New York was kind of like real fast paced. Like we was in the streets type thing. But yeah, my father was born 1934. He from Chicago. And you can look at me. I'm definitely not cosplaying. I ain't no African. You know what I'm saying? I'm from East New York, born and raised. I'm an 80s baby. Actually, I just turned 46 yesterday.
So wait, so hold on. You said your grandmother from St. Croix. Both of your parents is Black American.
What happened? Yes. My mama from here. My mama was born here. My uncles, all my grandmother came here. My grandmother came here when she was 12. You know what I'm saying?
Your question: when your grandmother came here, did she marry a Black American?
Yes.
So
My
it,
my
okay. So
my my
when.
my
Mhm.
my my mother's father is from North Carolina, somewhere out there.
So it sounds like he had just has one grandparent or great grandparent that is from the islands, and the rest are
Right.
foundational.
All my
I'm
family is
getting
from
that
here.
correct. Yeah.
Right.
So when you say Arawak, I'm not familiar with Saint Croix. I do know it's a U.S. Virgin Island territory of America, but we don't. They're still Caribbean. But when you say Arawak, I immediately think of the Jamaicans. Arawaks are primarily associated with them. So when you say the tribes are
Uh-huh.
from these places, it could, but in essence, you have three great grandparents that are foundational and one great
Just from
grandparent that
right.
is, do I have that right?
That's it. Right,
Do I
exactly.
have that right, y'all? Okay.
Yes, you have it
And
right.
what side who raised you? The Caribbean side or the
My
Black
father,
American
no, no,
side?
no, 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 no. My father and my mama and them, they was raised in the Bronx. My mom's, you know what I'm saying? We New Yorkers, man, straight like that. New Yorkers to the death of us. Like you already know, I'm not. We've been here.
Okay,
Hold
so
on,
so
though. Hold
here's
on.
the uh-huh.
It's okay. So if the grandmother is from where you say from again?
I said my grandmother from St. Croix, right?
Okay,
My
so
grandma,
what
hold
parent did
on,
that grandmother have?
my mama.
Okay, so that means your mother is so you are bi-ethnic.
Right, my ethnic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right,
All
so
right, yeah, yeah. All
my
right, cool.
father from here, but like I said, I'm from here, born and raised. I'm born in Kings County Hospital, and my mama birth certificate still say color. Okay, so I just want to let you know that too.
Right, but her genetics are what they are. You bi-ethnic, and that's okay. That's cool.
Oh yeah, but I'm still from right here, regardless of whatever you say, because like
I
all
hear you,
that.
but that don't change your genetics. That's all, and it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
What year was your mom born?
My mom was born. My mom's a little way younger than my. See, my posse's a pimp, so it's
I
kind of
just
like
need to know what year your mother was born.
she was born 50 something, I think 50 something, like 54. I'm
So
not sure.
so your mother's birth. Don't get up here playing with us. But I just want to say
Yo,
this. Huh?
you said playing with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
How you
are.
don't know what
Ain't
year your
nobody
mother
playing with
was
you.
born?
I don't got time to play with you. I'm being
Hold on.
honest.
Don't
Like I'm
crash
not.
out. Y'all
Listen,
always
first of
crash
all,
Yeah,
out.
I'm the
hold
Don't
only
on,
crash
person that
out.
MacArthur.
came in
Hold
here.
on, MacArthur. Calm
Because
down,
I
man.
basically explained it the
I'm
right
just
way so
trying to
that people
figure
can
out. That's
understand.
all.
I'm just trying to figure out why you don't know what year your
That don't
mama
mean
was born.
nothing, man.
My
No,
daddy was
hold
born
on.
in
Look, you gotta
1946. He's
calm
still
down,
living.
man. You tripping.
So yeah, that's all. It just how you don't know your mama's still alive, MacArthur.
But BX, if his mother was born in the 50s, her birth certificate wouldn't say color.
Not from New York, I don't believe so. It would say something else.
Yeah, it wouldn't say colored. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my mother was born in the 50s and my father was too. It don't say colored.
I could go get my mom's birth certificate
Hey,
and pull
look.
it up.
I
I
just
could go
know
right
her
back.
birth
Mm,
I
certificate
could go.
doesn't say
I
mm.
could
colored.
turn around. I could turn around, go right back with my mom's at which in a piece right now and go get her
All right,
shit.
but
So
look, just look, sir. Calm down, all right? And you don't have to do all this. You're bi-ethnic. It's okay. Okay? It's all right. But getting on camera, that don't prove anything, okay? But let's just move on with the conversation. It's okay. You're bi-ethnic, and that's just fine, all right? If you're on code, you on code, all right? It seemed like you might not be because you was about to go crazy on the women, which I don't understand, but
I would never disrespect the sister. Is you
I
crazy? I
mean,
got daughters. I would never
I
do that,
it,
brother.
I mean, we all seen how your face looked when you came on video.
I just want to let her know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at my face and see I'm from here.
That don't mean nothing, man. I don't understand why you keep saying you from here. That means absolutely nothing. It's fucking second generation Nigerians that will say they from here because they was born here. So it's okay. Just relax, man. All right, we're gonna go to Okay, Real was here first. Then we're gonna go to Black Man. Good morning,
I'm
Real.
good,
What's up?
man. I just want to say hey to the family. How everybody doing? I'm just
Okay.
listening. Yeah, I always agree with the prompts, brother. So yeah, delineation, boycotting is a lifestyle. It ain't just something you do just for a day, a week, a month, or to motherfuckers act like they gonna act right. That shit don't matter. We done. And once we get done, it will force us to build our own shit anyway. Because although we like a lot of stuff that people offer, it ain't nothing that we can't design and build our damn selves. So I like it. That's what I liked about segregation too. Because even though it was people viewed it as fucked up, that was the best time our communities were actually doing well. Because we were forced to stay amongst ourselves, spend amongst ourselves, and delineate, even though that wasn't a thing back then, you know? So, yeah, look out for yourself, delineate, segregate, whatever the fuck. We first in everything. So I'm not going back to any of it, bro. I'm done. I don't want a vacation in the islands. I ain't giving nobody none of my black dollars. Fuck you and the shithole you come from. So that's how I feel about it, bro. Thanks for allowing me to speak.
All right. Thank you.
Just want
Thank
to
you.
clear up one thing. I think when we go for identification or birth certificates, it has to be state by state. Because I looked it up and it said in New York, birth certificates in the 1950s included the race or color of the child, but it was but they had terms like whitey, Negro, or Indian. And in the 1960s, they took it off. So I don't know. Let me see if
Okay.
they said color, because they saying race or color. This is different. I'm looking it up, Kiki Lolo. But I do think it should be state by state because New York is just like a totally different beast here with
But if
some
your
things.
but BX, the question I'm asking is if your parents have what my mom possibly have on theirs, why would it change in the 50s? If everybody else is even Phantom is
What I'm
saying
gonna
the
do
same
is
thing.
I'm about to go to my mom's crib and I'm gonna go
We're
get it
not
and I'm gonna show
asking
it
you
to
to
y'all.
do
We're not
Man,
that.
look,
I'm
asking you to
man.
do that, but
Listen,
we need
listen,
to
man.
know for other
I'm
people.
trying to.
That's all. For our own record keeping, we need to know. That's all. You brought it to light, but it's not just about you, right? These are things that we need to know because it's history, and we are genealogists, right? So we got to know certain things. That's all.
I'm gonna ask a question. Martha, you say your dad from Chicago. What is your state?
BX,
Oh,
my birth
Huh?
certificate has Negro on it for my parents.
right.
I was born in New York. I wasn't raised in New York. I'm not a New Yorker. but
Okay.
I was born in, and on my birth certificate, full form, my parents are listed as Negroes. So yeah.
Oh, you're right. Because it says, okay, it says they did list race or color, but in New York, the specific term Negro was standard bureaucratic practice on New York forms rather than colored. Colored.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody would be listed colored. But color, they used to call it race or color, but colored was not the term. Does that make sense? Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Well, okay, thank you. So
To
we
me,
cleared
yeah,
that
yeah,
up.
yeah.
All right. All right. All right, but technically, yeah, if you have, you're bi-ethnic, and that's fine. What it is, MacArthur, it's a new conversation for a lot of New Yorkers, right? So I do have bi-ethnics in my house, and I do have a child that's 30, but he's very inclusive. So there were some things that he had right. I just had to give him the updated information. Because in New York, you probably would be like, yeah, I'm black, my mom's is from here, and everybody's like, oh, okay. But times are changing. We're making a distinction between us and them because we realize the lockout that they've been doing since they've been able to migrate to places such as New York, Florida, Texas, and is the other one Washington? Like really major populations, urban populations. We've been locked out of some very key industries by people like the Caribbean. So we're just making a distinction between us and them as we make demands from our government. So technically, you're bi-ethnic. We can't take that away from you. That's all.
Okay, all right. We're
Not
gonna
for
get to
nothing. I don't even consider myself as any like from there. I'm from here, so I don't know nothing about being a Caribbean or anything like that. If that's the
okay,
case,
but
you
listen,
understand?
brother. Listen,
No,
brother.
no, hold on. Let
It
me
don't
finish, bro.
change.
Let me finish.
It don't
I
change
grew,
your genetics.
yo, bro,
I
you
don't
gotta
understand
stop
why you keep
talking, bro.
trying to
Don't do that,
justify
bro.
this
Let me
shit.
finish, bro. I grew up with my pops family. I didn't grow up. You understand what I'm
Okay,
saying?
look, man. We already said if you on code, you're on code, but your genetics say that you are bi-ethnic. That's all, man. You don't have to prove nothing to us. You don't have to show us anything. It's okay. You understand what I'm saying, man?
Oh no, I got it, bro. I know I'm grown as. I feel you.
All right, that's what's up. That's all. That's all we saying, man. That's it. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go to black man. Black man, where you from? What's your ethnicity, sir? What? Huh?
Breaking up.
Yeah. Yeah, you in the blender really bad. Who the fuck said shut your tether ass up? These people, man. Oh man. Hey, hey,
Who he
I'm
was calling? Who he talking to though? Because I know he ain't talking to me.
D, it ain't even you crashing out today,
Nah,
cause
I ain't crashing out, sis. We
no,
men, if we
I
gonna
was
talk,
telling D
no, as
he's
men,
being a
sis,
very good
sis,
gentleman
as men,
today.
men shouldn't do stuff like that.
hey, fly, I'm
Don't
trying.
throw slides out there. If you want to be a man, say what you gotta say with your chest out. Don't play those games with us.
Hey, Black, I'm gonna put you down, Blackout, because you sound real bad. But request back, swipe out of the app and request back up, brother. You can come back up. Hey, look, man, you gotta calm down, sir.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm just saying, be a man. Don't slide that. You know what I mean? We don't play that over here.
All right, well, hold on. Let me see who said that. Let me see if I can get him to come up and see why he feels this way.
Yeah, so we could talk about it
Yeah.
because we could talk
Well, I'll
about it.
say something to your ass.
All right,
What you
hold on,
talking
hold
about,
on, hold on,
Tether?
real
Say it,
quick.
bro.
What
All
you
right, hold
talking
on,
about,
y'all.
Tether?
Wait,
What you
wait, both.
talking about,
All right,
Tether?
hold on,
That's
y'all.
what the
Wait,
fuck.
wait. All right, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, both of y'all.
Shit,
Hold on,
that's what the fuck
all
you
right, hold
is.
on, Tease. Hold on, Taz. Hold on, real
No,
quick.
I go hard.
All right, I get you, but look, hold on, real quick.
You see,
Let's.
this why dudes be getting their
All
jaw
right,
broke
look,
all the
both of
time.
y'all gotta hold on, real
Shut
quick.
your ass up.
All right, hold on, y'all. I'm about to drop both of y'all real quick. Just listen. All right, he dropped himself. It's cool.
It's cool, bro. I'm
But
grown. That's
yeah,
sucker. He a sucker.
yeah, man. One thing when you become a grown man, you don't feel the need to have to prove yourself.
Yeah, he a
You don't have
sucker.
to prove yourself to people. If you know what you are, it is what it is, man. Just It is what it is. It's all right. All
All
right.
that screaming like a girl. He a sucker.
One peaceful resolution, and now we have the like. Let's not crash out. I just want to
That's what
remind
I'm saying. I
everybody
thought I
that
thought we supposed to be building. You know what I'm saying? Because
we
we
are,
being
but we just
destroyed
got.
right
So
now.
let me say
We
And
this:
everybody.
supposed
everybody.
to be
Wait a minute, Miss
brothers.
Arthur.
I'm
Everybody
cool.
gets vetted. Everybody has information updated. For you, it's just a matter of giving you the right information. But we are so on guard. I just told you how the Caribbean been locking us out of shit. So when we hear certain things, we on go. But this is a platform where we want everybody to
I'm
learn,
on go
have a
because I don't
discuss.
consider
I
myself a
can't get it out.
Caribbean.
We
I'm a
just
New
want
Yorker. I'm an
everybody to have the
American.
proper
Hey, look.
information. That's all. But we don't have to crash out about it, right? Now I
Like,
get
let's
it
be
because
real.
sometimes
Let's
I'm
be
a fucking
real.
crash out, right?
But
I
look,
ain't
But I
gonna
hey,
be
get
hey,
it.
with
But
you.
MacArthur.
today I'm calm. Today
Right,
I'm
I am too. I'm trying
calm.
very hard, but MacArthur. All right,
I keep it 100.
you might be a New Yorker, but your genetics say that you buy ethnic with Caribbean background, sir. That's all, and it's okay. It's nothing to crash out about.
Bro, regardless of whatever, all that is America. So I don't care what he
No,
talking
it's
about.
not.
Yeah, it is. It's all Turtle Island, all of
Not
that.
now you trying to start something with all of us. No,
I'm
it's
not
not,
starting
brother.
Got to
nothing.
be
I'm being
starting
real.
something. You got to be. Look,
No, we
man.
being good. We gonna be good. We ain't gonna be
All right.
saying stuff crazy.
Love
Be
is
good.
love, man.
Yeah, we
Love is
don't do
Okay.
love,
the.
man.
Hey, we don't do the
Love is
Americas.
love.
All right.
I know who I am.
Once
I
people
don't gotta
start
prove
talking
who
to
I am to
Americans,
nobody.
once people start talking to Americans, I get a little leery. All right.
All right. I hear you.
The Americas is counterproductive to say, all right, because for the simple fact that the Caribbean actually has CARICOM. CARICOM should be fighting for anything those Caribbean needs. The harm to foundational Black Americans is that they're double and triple dipping, understanding they are Caribbean, not Black American, and they use the Americas as a latch on, and it's just not fair to us. It's really not fair to Black Americans. They don't have the blood, sweat, and tears on this land. They have a
My
history in their
father, my
island.
father, my father's side do. So now what? So how somebody gonna
There
say
you
that?
go,
Tell
crashing
me
out.
that?
I said the Caribbean don't
No,
have
because
the
that don't make
history as
sense to
Black
me.
American, right? So if your father's really Black American, I wasn't talking about him.
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
wasn't talking to your
My
Black
fault, sis.
American
You know
side.
what?
I
My
was giving
fault.
you the history of how the Caribbean has
I'm
actually
sorry,
harmed
sis. I'm
foundational
sorry,
Black
sis.
Americans.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
thank you. I heard the sorry. Thank you.
Marcus,
Okay.
calm down, brother. We ain't saying nothing bad. Calm down. You make look, everybody, most of these people on this panel, we are crashers. We ain't even crashing today. And look, I gotta cook for my daughter. They birthday tomorrow. She having a dinner. Please calm down. Just calm down.
Man, I thought we were supposed to be brothers.
It's all good.
We can
It's my
move
fault.
on.
You
The
know what?
seed
I'm
is
sorry,
planted. I
sis.
don't feel like
I'm
arguing or
sorry, sis,
screaming.
that I
I
got so
just want to
aggressive
say
just
this.
now. I'm
I am
sorry, sis.
trying
I'm
not to
sorry.
fall into grief. I had a friend pass
No, I
this
am
past
so
weekend,
sorry,
okay? I
sis.
just
I
woke
swear
up and I had a
on
message
everything.
that she wanted her brother to reach out to her sisters, okay? She's gone. And I'm trying not to be up here a crash out, taking out whatever I feel about that on y'all. Please, when I'm calm, let me remain
Accept my
calm.
apology, sis. I am so
Thank
sorry. I'm so
you.
sorry, sis. I'm
Thank
so sorry.
you.
My
I'm still heating from
condolences.
this clown. I'm sorry. I
Thank
don't mean to
you.
take it out on
Thank
you.
you,
I'm sorry, sis.
Chiquito.
Hey, BX.
Michelle, thank you, family. Thank you in the chat. Yes,
I asked you because you know I don't know anything about New York.
yes.
But those nail salons up there,
Mm-hmm.
they could be Caribbean, African, whatever, right?
Yes, they can. Mm-hmm. So here's the thing, Miss Cheryl. I don't know if you following me, but I just made a post. There's a young lady, a Caribbean from Brooklyn, who was up there talking about, I'm sorry it took this tragedy to get us recognized, talking about the child incident and young Cyrus. And we're like, are you Black American owned? Like, what's going on with you? Because we noticed something different about her. And somebody posted it. She had made a comment on another post that Caribbeans still identify as Black in New York. And I'm like, how? All through the 90s, y'all was telling us, y'all were not Black. Y'all were Caribbean. Y'all were Trinidadian. Y'all were Jamaican. And then the Latinos, we Puerto Rican, we Dominican. And it's like Black Americans do ask people where your people from. And so, no, the Caribbean cannot now, because they want to appropriate our support Black business movement, identify as a Black business. We're not having that because we're supporting Black American businesses. It's our children. It's us that are systemically targeted. And the Caribbean does, look at Yvette Clarke. The way that she writes these bills for her people to get funding, but for us, it's all performative. Do you know who championed to have Juneteenth federalized? I'm wondering if we could defederalize it because we've been, celebrating it all this time. We know what happens when we get holidays, when we get statues, when we get street signs. We don't want that performative stuff. It's good to have, but it's not the end all to be all. It's a Band-Aid. So there are Africans, even in Washington, because I posted about African business in Washington, they're identifying as a Black business and using the Asian blackout for their own economic gain. They are economically exploiting us. Some of them are having Juneteenth events and charging $50 to get in the event.
Well, you know what? That's all right. What Caribbean or African holidays coming up after Juneteenth?
The Caribbean went in 2006 and made June their Heritage Month.
Okay.
So I asked some people that I know, how can we get them to remove the month? We actually can't, but what we can do is safeguard Juneteenth. So for me, people are still sending me these flyers and stuff. I'm looking for next year. Like I just said, it's a matter of educating. Some of these people have been promoting Juneteenth events for 4 years now. They need the updated information, so we have to focus on prevention for next year.
Right. But in the meantime, while they sitting here want to do shit up under our Juneteenth, when that shit come up, let's do our own thing and make fun of them, because you know they some sensitive ass MFers. So,
and also, we're going to do what Miss Cheryl suggested. When you see these Pan-African colors, call ICE.
Call ICE.
And now we'll have a word from our sponsor really quick. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But MacArthur.
Entered the chat. She entered the chat. Candace is here.
Okay, shout out to Candace. This is for MacArthur.
Call ICE, I got you.
No, this is for you.
Do you spend hours consuming and obsessing over content about Black Americans? To discussions involving foundational Black Americans, FBA, Indigenous Americans, or lineage trigger unhinged emotional responses? Do you believe that Black American culture is only limited to ebonics and hip-hop aesthetics? Have you ever watched collard greens in a bathtub and thought, yeah, that'll fool 'em? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself mid-dribble, why am I wearing a do-rag? Have you mistaken a rich and complex ethnic identity for a set of stereotypes?
I'm an 80s baby. I don't know none of what you're talking about, bro.
All right, hold on, man. We're going to talk about it after it go off.
Chronic comparison, identity confusion, cross-cultural obsession, unexplained emotional reactions to delineation, and in severe cases, permanent cultural confusion. Help is available. Ask your doctor about Tethernol. Tethernol ethmoclaridine mesylate is a once-daily treatment clinically formulated to support healthy ethnic self-recognition and reduce symptoms associated with tether syndrome. Tethernol works by activating dormant ethnocultural pathways and promoting sustained ethnic clarity. In clinical studies, patients reported measurable improvements in ethnic self-identification and cultural self-referencing. Many patients reported stronger connections to their own traditions and a decrease in an urge to stalk FBA and Indigenous live streams, podcasts, comment sections, and group chats seeking Black American validation. Results were significant. Patients experienced improved cultural confidence with a decrease in the urge to argue online in an attempt to educate Black Americans about their own.
Why you leave? What happened?
Candace, if you can hear
That
me,
young
Candace,
man is an immigrant. He's not a black
One,
American.
1 minute, 1 minute, fly. I want to get this out in case Candace is still in the room. I need one specifically for New York. There's a starter kit that all these tellers have, and it starts with Tim's and a fitted cap, a New York fitted cap. And when I say tethers, I mean also the culture vulture. I call Latinos culture vultures, y'all, not tethers. To me, it's a difference. But yeah, I need one specifically for New York.
Say what you want to say, man.
Hey,
I love
hold on,
YN, bro.
MacArthur. Hold on, MacArthur. Why are you crashing out, brother? Come off your mute, man. Jesus Christ. Hey, look,
I'm a
I
tether,
don't
bro.
understand.
Don't play with me like that,
Hey,
bro.
He
look, you know
crashing
what?
out because
Hold
I
on.
was muting his
I'm
ass.
Hey,
calm. I'm
yeah. Hey,
calm.
let me say
I'm
this real
calm.
quick, right?
I'm
Hey,
calm.
look, hold
Listen,
on. Look,
I know who my
listen. Hold on, man. The only reason why I'm fucking with you now is because instead of you just saying, okay, I'm bi-ethnic, but I'm on code, you're not doing that. It's like you
I
up
said
here
I
trying
was
to
doing it, bro.
prove.
No,
It's
I'm
like, it's
not
like you
doing
up here trying to
nothing.
prove that you're something that you aren't. And no matter what, even while the video was playing, you kept coming off your mute. The Neil soloist had to keep muting you, and ultimately, I believe she had to put you down.
Now I dropped. Actually,
Okay, all right. So look, why you crashing out, man?
I'm good. I ain't crashing out.
I mean, everybody can see it, sir.
Listen, bro. I have no reason to crash out, bro.
Do you need some Tylenol?
I ain't no tether, bro.
What do you? All right, look, I believe it alone because
Everything Candace was saying, you was responding to each one. You got to calm down. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Oh no, I
But
know,
you
I know the saying. Trust me, I know the slang.
but you keep doing it.
You in your feelings
I'm in
hard.
my feelings. I'm just letting it be known. That's all.
Nah,
I'm
you
so
you you
sorry to
acting like a
interrupt you
tether.
guys.
It's a emotional.
yeah.
I'm
What
so
do you?
sorry to interrupt you guys, but I just want to tell him like it's okay. You can be yourself and still be with Black Americans, but you got to take pride in your heritage. Your heritage is a little bit different, and that's okay. It's not that we're against you, but FBAs are very specifically different from the lineage that you share through your maternal side, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not saying that you don't. You are half of it if your father is really a Black American. We just saying that you bi-ethnic though. That's all. So you got half of it in you, and if you on code, then it's okay. Like you don't have to keep trying to prove anything to us. Just be on code. But you are some of these symptoms you are displaying, and that's why it's funny, and that's why we fucking with you.
Love is love, brother. Love is love.
No, it's not. I just want to say
It's
we
for
got multiple bi-ethnics who are prominent in our panels and whole lives. The people that we know
Exactly.
are bi-ethnics, and we ain't got no issues with
you
them.
think I
Why?
you think I
Because they
you think
own
I have a
code.
problem with my mama being from St. Croix
Bro,
or something?
stop interrupting. God damn.
As you are
Your
triggered,
emotions is
sir.
out of control.
They
I'm just
are.
asking you a
But let her
question, sir.
finish. Hold on. Let her finish, and then you can respond. All right. That's fair. All right. Let her finish, then you can respond uninterrupted.
Like most of us don't have a problem with you being bi-ethnic. It's how you act. You're showing that you have a problem with it because the ones who was cool with us, that's on code, that are open about everything that's going on, we ain't got no issues with them because you have for the lineage. Okay, cool. But you know how to act. You're not acting like a tether. We ain't got no problem with them people. It's the ones who don't know how to act that's taking offense because they're bi-ethnic. And I'm just like, you're not acting like one of us. So if you ain't acting like one of us, we gonna treat you like you now one of us. You can go over there. It's not hard. And host, I just want to say I came up because for some reason I cannot hear when I'm in the comments. And then when I go out
Oh,
of the room and say your live ended, but it's not ended. So it's
man,
weird to
listen.
me.
These people got me shadow banned.
Can I respond
Excuse
to
me.
you, Tiff?
They do
I just
not. Yeah, hold on real
okay,
quick.
no problem.
Yeah, Black American was telling me yesterday he couldn't find a live. It was showing, he was saying basically the same thing. So I don't know what they doing. They trying to suppress it. It's all good. We just gonna keep on going. But can everybody, if you can hear in the audience, can y'all put a 1 in the chat or just say yes? I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of weird. You couldn't hear anything. Wow. Okay, I'm
So
seeing one.
yeah, I decided to come back up just to see if that'll work. And as soon as I came back up on the panel, now I can hear everything. But for like a whole half hour, I've been trying to figure out what the hell going on.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, also check. You might need a what is it called? The update. I don't know. It might be a new
I
update.
did. I
Okay.
did. I
Yeah.
updated. I did. I switched pages. Mind you, I got like 5 accounts, but
Right.
I did my secret pages. But
Okay.
I even switched to my private page. Couldn't hear nothing. So I don't
Oh,
know.
wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, you're welcome to stay on the panel. Um, yeah, there's a lot of people that they was putting the one, so I'm guessing everybody can still hear down there. So I don't know what that is. But all right, MacArthur, you can respond. Go ahead.
Nah, you know what? I was gonna say something, but it's all good. But like,
I mean, go ahead, say your piece. You're not gonna be
nah,
interrupted.
bro.
Go ahead.
Because listen. The only thing with me, how I'm from, well, you know how I move. I don't play that slick talking thing. So if I feel like somebody's slick talking, you know what I'm saying, that just take it to a whole nother level. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just all it is. I
Okay.
ain't with the slick talk. Like I'm a
Well,
real
I'm gonna let you know, right?
listen, bro.
In my
I'm a real
family, I
listen.
am. And hold on. In my family, I'm the agitator, right? So when I know I can get under your skin, it becomes funny to you
Nah, that's cool because I
because
got
you making
cousins like that.
yourself look. Hold
Listen.
on, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. You making yourself be bothered over something you don't have to be. Everybody is saying that you buy ethnic, but as long as you on code, we accept that. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I get
you
that,
still
bro.
being
No,
bothered
I
by
get
it,
that.
so
No, I
it's just
get that.
funny
I
to me,
get that. I
right?
get that. You feel me? And I respect all that. You feel me? It's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. When somebody start, I feel like if somebody talking slick to me, it just changed my whole mode. You feel me? I'm a good dude. I'm a good person. You feel me? And like I said, I'm from here. I don't care what nobody else got to say. I don't got to prove nothing. Like you said, I am on code. I've been on code. I'm waiting. Me and my brother about to go get my father birth certificate and do the genealogy thing, so we can find out everything about our pops.
All right, well, that's a good step in the right direction, man.
So like, I'm on code, bro. I'm on code, and like I said, I don't have no problem with where my peoples come from. You feel me? Like I told you where my mama, my grand. I didn't have to tell you that. I don't have no problem with that.
No,
I'm
what you
proud of that.
said was you skipped your mom and you said your grandmother was from St. Croix,
I
right?
said that. That's what
So
I
then,
said.
so now I was sitting here for a minute, like, hold on, so this just not adding up. So that's when I asked you, okay, so what parent came from your grandmother? And that's when it started all making sense. But you did kind of like bob and weave the question.
No, I
You
said my
tried to
mama came from my
downplay.
grandmother.
No, at first you just said your grandmother was
I
some
s-
St. Croix, but your
no,
father, and then I'm from here.
oh,
I'm a New
but
Yorker. I
hold
mean,
on. Let
you
me.
went through all those different stages.
Oh, sorry. Maybe you didn't hear me clearly. I said my mama came from my grandmother from St. Croix.
What church you went to, bro?
That was
I don't go to
afterwards.
church, bro. I don't believe in that. I don't do that.
MacArthur, we got this tuition as Black Americans. We can sense anything out of anybody. We always on code with each other, and we can feel it. It's something about us. We can sense who telling us half of it, part of it, or none of it. So I
Exactly.
mean, you can
You right, Star.
I
I got them
you can
same
say,
spider senses, sister.
I'm
I feel what
sorry.
you're
yeah,
I'm
we
saying.
so
we
sorry, you guys,
Buddy,
to
you sound
interrupt.
Latino,
But
bro.
didn't you
For real, for real.
say that your dad's family raised you? Why would you and your brothers have to research on his roots?
So
Right.
I'm gonna explain something to you, because a lot of the situation with my pops parents died when he was 9. My pops was a hustler and a thing. I can't. It's a deep story between my history with my pops. So that's why
Okay.
Say
I said what I said.
unalive.
Hold on.
Say
All
unalive.
right.
TikTok friendly language. I
And
love
like I
TikTok
said,
shop.
at these times, nobody's talking about family history or anything. My uncles wasn't nobody. Everybody in the streets.
Was
Okay,
your
so
father an only child?
listen. No. Like I just told you, no. I
Okay,
had.
so
He got.
your aunts and uncles, nobody ever told you
So
about your
No,
Grandparents on
no,
your daddy's
no,
side?
no. Some people was addicts. Some people, like I said, the way we lived
Okay. I can
growing up.
understand that. That's unfortunate, but it's just
Where do
still,
you
it's
have
a
Listen,
little
Where do you
look,
have your
iffy.
family reunions?
listen,
Where do you have
listen.
your family reunions?
I'm from the '80s. I'm an '80s baby. Y'all know what happened in the '80s in New York.
Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you feel too. I got into my Uber. What did I? It was a dusty tether, smelling like Cheetah Pea. Musty tether.
Dude, relax. Jesus Christ. Man, we spending too much time on this, sir. Okay? You are who you are.
You asked me a
Relax.
question. I'm answering your question. I don't know what you want me to do,
Look, we don't want to keep on, like, Jesus Christ.
bro. She asked me
In
a
this
question.
real
What you
quick,
want me to
wait,
do?
MacArthur.
You
If
trying to
he,
be funny?
everybody,
Like I
wait
mean,
a minute,
she
wait
wanna
a minute.
wait,
I'm gonna
wait.
end this so we can
Listen, ask
move
me a
on because
question. I
we are
answer.
spending too much. So here's the thing: everybody gets vetted. Some are harder than the others, right? But if you serious and you like the room and stuff, you're gonna come back despite what we say.
Come back, show us proof. I want to see your grandpa on the screen.
He
I want to
wants to
see your
see,
grandma
he
on the
wants to
screen.
prove.
No, I want to
But
see
when you
because
you
I can give proof.
I got called a tether too in the beginning, so
so
it is what it is. And I ain't no immigrant on either side of my family.
So what it is that you have to be willing and receptive to take
Yeah,
the
I was doing
information and
something.
the education that we're giving you. But you did note that you
Huh?
did not do 1 minute, Terry, because New
Yeah.
York was really hit very hard by the. So when they say New York lost the culture, they disconnected from the South. What do you think happened? What did you think we were going through up here? So he said he's also going to do his genealogy. Let him go do it, and he could come back, join to answer the prompt and stuff. But we just know he admitted he has another side to him. But unless we do his genealogy, we can't say who he is, and he actually can't say who he is until he does his father's genealogy. So I'm just saying, let's end this here. He has work to do. But in the meantime, I'm from New York and stuff. He got to listen to the information. It's a new conversation for all of us. All of us, right? These conversations happen in my house too. Why? Because my children are in their 30s and 20s, and now I'm telling them you should identify as bi ethnic. They ain't never heard that before. But yeah, New York was hit very hard with the smug epidemic. And look at us. We are a hub for immigration. And we do say when the immigrants started coming, they brought in, they helped our government with the smugs. We had the showers posse here deep, right? From what I'm hearing. And now we get to do the research. So yeah, New York, some of us may be disconnected from the southern roots. Fortunately for me, I went back and forth to the South, even lived in the South in 2016. So there's a difference between each individual New Yorker. He has to be open to the information. He has to do his research, and he can't disrupt the panels. He can't censor himself. So now we can move on. Well,
Thank you, Chris. I
can we
can
move
respect
on?
that.
Yeah,
And I can respect that.
I guess.
Thank you. Yes, thank God, El Boogie. Thank God. Like my immediate family was not affected, but the outside, the other family, and then we had the house in Virginia crisis here too. People being shipped home from jail in body bag, black garbage bags. New York really been through some shit. So shout out to the ones who made it through the 80s. That's why I look at my elders like we survived Reagan. What do y'all think that y'all don't know what that really means when I say that? Why are people scared of Trump? We survived the 80s. And I know y'all heard me say that. We survived Reagan. But we can move on.
Okay. All right, Trey. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Trey,
Yeah.
Chilling.
run some MR board out and pick up the truck. So,
All right.
but I gotta get the tickets out.
All right. Sorry about that. That was my job. What's going on?
Nothing much. Nothing. I see you had joined the panel. Is there something specific you wanted to add?
Oh yeah. I was about to say. I was talking in the chat. Have y'all? Hey, if y'all see these immigrants
saying that they're black owned and stuff like that, if they say that on the video, call their business. It's like, I don't know if you heard, a Nigerian tried to say she's black American, and the black American called her and said, "Oh, you're Nigerian. Why don't you just say Nigerian?" He said, well, I ain't saying the video, but no, she kept trying to deflect the question, so she was lying. So make
Yeah,
sure you call their
look,
business.
these people, they are opportunists. They're opportunistic parasites. That's what they are. They see that we boycotting and we talking about black. That's why we got to be very specific in saying black American only.
And I
Because
know you
yeah,
seen that Caribbean girl from
yeah,
Jacksonville
I've seen
with the
quite a
purple
few
hair. Yeah.
videos where they was
Hmm.
like, come, they was like, yes, we are black owned. Please come to the store. The motherfucker,
Yeah,
no.
we're
All
not falling
right,
for that. And
y'all
there,
included as
yeah, and there
well.
was another black. Oh, I'm sorry. There was another black woman. She went to one of the businesses. She said, "Are you black American?" She gave her the card with her name on it, and she was like, "He's like, girl." He said, "Yeah, I'm not black American. I'm African." He said, "Why don't you just say that?" So she didn't get her no promotion. She just went out her day. It's another black American. That's the actual black American. So make sure you guys check on that. Hey, here's what I'm about to do. See, black on breakfast. Give you $100 tip.
You breaking up. You breaking up.
Each employee you have in your Black American establishment. Oh, my bad. You hear me now?
Yeah, it sound like you out of it.
Hello?
Go ahead and speak now. Yeah, you sound like you out of it
Yeah, I
now.
said.
You sound
Yeah, I
good.
said. Now.
It must be a delay. It has to be a delay. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
you breaking
Yeah, it
up,
is.
brother, and it's a delay.
You hear me now? You hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me in real time?
You hear me now? Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, I
I
can
can
hear you.
hear
I can
you.
hear you. As
It's a
I was saying,
delay.
I say if I see a black, yeah, I say if I see a black American business, I'm gonna give them $100 tip. Each black employee I see, I'm gonna give $100 tip. Each person. It could
Okay.
be $400 or $500 each.
That's what's up, man.
I'm gonna
All
do that.
right. All right. That's great. All right, y'all.
Uh,
We
uh,
at
Hmm.
open panel. We at open panel.
okay, and y'all, when you like I'll go into these businesses and I go in like I said I want my tell them what I want. Then I be fumbling. I be like, oh, I said let me go get my card. I forgot my card or I left my card at home. I have to go in there with and be nice. Because what they doing is they are trying to say that we are being HATE full, and just because we're not spending our dollars. Now, if we go up in there talking shit, they might can get away with saying that we're being that. But just go up in there and, act like, and be nice. Don't talk shit and say, oh, y'all black folks don't, just check. And I'll be like saying to myself, I don't see the crowd. I don't see the
No,
crowd.
just pretend. Just pretend. That's like my grandma say. Just pretend. Just act like you faking it, faking the phone.
Yeah.
Just
And
pretend.
they can't say that that's hateful at all because I forgot, because they want you, they gonna want their money if they do my nails for real, for real. So
Hey,
I'd be
now the
like,
Haitians doing Juneteenth and Koreans doing Juneteenth. Y'all heard about that?
You said Koreans doing
Koreans.
Juneteenth. Hold on, I seen
Yes.
something where they was talking about I think they said black and brown a picnic at the park or some shit for
No,
Juneteenth.
I seen it. I screenshotted the flyer. It's
Okay.
Seoul to Seoul Juneteenth celebration. It is ran by a Haitian woman and a South Korean woman.
Oh wow. This shit is
So
getting
yes,
out of
that's what
hand,
it
y'all.
is.
yeah. And I seen
Yeah.
some specials like these shops are putting up Juneteenth special, for their shops to try and lure us in there, but this it's not gonna work.
But yeah,
You
that's why I said y'all also why I said that in the prompt that we realistically we know that we are not going to do it, right? We know there's going to be some people that's going to be defiant and say, I'm still going to go. So that's why I said we just need a critical mass of people that are going to participate, because even if they get a few of us still in there, the amount of people that usually would be in there are not going to be there. So we have to be realistic about this, because some of our people are still going to go in there and buy.
Don't listen to that Cuban, melanated Cuban tether. Don't ever listen to him at all. If I see him in person, I'm gonna check him, boy. And he a truck driver too, boy.
Let me ask. Let me
Yeah,
ask
but
y'all. Let me
you
ask
know,
y'all ladies a question.
Go ahead.
How many
And put
times?
me on big screen.
How many times throughout the years have you went to a nail salon? You say I'm not going back to them because they rude, and you went to another Asian nail salon. We did that a lot in the past. Now you got some sellouts that are coming up online and say, I went to a nail salon and she was so rude. See, y'all can give them Asians and anybody else a second chance, but you can't give your own a second chance. If that black
Yeah.
person is rude to you, go to another black nail tech, just like we did with the Asians. But we need to cut that out too. We so
Yeah.
hard on our own people, but we don't hold the same to other people. No, we just say they were rude, so I'm just not gonna go back to them and hop back up and go to a different Asian nail salon. You can do that with a black nail salon.
Well, I don't know because I ain't been with one of them in like 15 years. So, yeah, I don't go to none of their spaces. I've been done with them.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm saying it's a lot of black people that's coming online saying that. Oh, I went to a black nail tech and she was rude and this. Well, go to another black nail tech.
Michelle,
Hey, Chavo,
He's. Oh, go ahead.
so it's important to note they may not be Black American, right? Because I've been hearing that for years. Black businesses don't have good customer service. Now, with the height of delineation, what we're saying now is, you ever go into a Jamaican restaurant? They rude. They don't even say good morning. This every other ethnic group. So maybe they're not sitting in a Black American chair, but even if they are, to the Black American techs, Black American business owners, I know you may be having a rough day. We catch a lot of hell. Let the person under you, your partner, even if you call one of your family members in to take over for the day, because right now we do need our businesses supported. So it's been my experience that when I stopped going to the Asians, I went to the Afro Latinos, but they have the same issue as every other foreigner. Either their face is screwed up or they speaking in a foreign language, and you wondering if they talking about you. So I got confirmation the nail
Exactly.
shop was talking about
BX.
black people, and I was just, I can't go in there. So
I
I've been
heard
doing
that
my
back in
nails
the day.
myself. Huh?
BX, you're not lying. I heard that back in the day. I wonder what was the reason. Now that we're delineating, I understand it now. It's like, oh, it's these people, bro. These people don't have no good customer service at all. They don't know. They don't know our plight at all.
guess what, Mitch? It's nothing like going in there talking to these black Americans and letting them know. And guess what? We not the type of people that hide what we are doing wrong neither. So I agree with you 1,000,000%. If you feel like that, and BX is totally right. Sometimes those are not all. Well, I know here where I'm at, we can tell a difference and we see the difference in who is who and what is what. But at the end of the day, we as black Americans, we have to start respecting each other more in these places to keep our businesses going. You know, all those hijacking us of prices, because when we go to other countries and they see us coming, they doing the same thing we complaining about. So you're right. We don't want it neither. In order to keep their business going, we have to, as people, let them know, that's not right. You don't have to blurt them out or put them on blast, but you can talk to them and let them know. And then if you're not satisfied, go to the next person. Everybody ain't the same, as we could see. So, I understand totally. We just gotta see who is what and what is who. We got to learn this with each other instead of being closed mouths and walking off from it. We got to learn to talk to each other. And that's what us as Black Americans, that's part of the start.
I wanted to add to that because there's nothing wrong with being straightforward with a Black American business owner. Like, there's been times where there has been like just going into a Black business and the cashier has a bad attitude. I have like asked to speak to the owner or the manager and said, hey, she had a bit of an attitude. I just didn't like her customer service. And that may be something you need to fix. And I'll tell the person, like, I just want you to win, because that behavior that she just displayed to me could kind of throw people off and not want to come to your business, because it's, getting people in here is word of mouth, right? And the product may be good, but the customer service may not be right. So it's okay to say to the person, this is what I didn't appreciate. I'm just giving you heads up. You might want to fix that before it get out of hand and people really not be here to patronize you.
Just give them a hug. You never know what they're going through. Just give them a hug. Let them know that you see them.
In New York, you can't just go around hugging people now. You might
Yeah, I
get
know.
hit.
I know about New York. Hey, I know about New York. You
Just
can't.
ask them, is everything
Now,
okay, sister?
Terry,
Is everything okay, brother?
you got to
Yeah.
be careful about letting people touch you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
I
you've
know.
been raised, and people, your parents,
I don't like being
grandparents told
touched.
you, be careful who you let touch you.
Yeah, I don't like being touched at all.
So
Unless it's my parents and my grandparents.
I'm not giving
I know what you're
anybody a
saying.
hug, right? Yeah.
Just let you know, I see you. I know you're going through hard times. Shoot.
Brother Gabriel
So,
gets
hey,
a good suggestion. Put a suggestion box near an exit door. So there was a comment asking, saying we need Black business directories. If you go to Brother Melrose Radio's website and look for the tab that says the Black pages, he has every state listed or every city except for Chicago. So I brought that to his attention. But you can start there. It's a start. There is one Haitian business, but we do understand Brother Melrose. That he's going to ask you where your people from, even tell them if you got immigration in your family, raise your hand, like this ain't for you. So I'm willing to bet that the one lone Haitian on there is on code. So yeah, y'all have to make informed decisions. That's a place to start until we get something more expansive up. I do believe that there are some of us working on that. And if you have a business, ask him, can you put your business on there as well? So that's just something that's already up and running. Brother Melrose Radio, well, don't say brother, it says melroseradio.com.
Things.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Guys, we can hear you.
Yeah, but they coming out and different ones. They're saying he was Chinese, I'm Vietnamese, or he was Chinese and I'm Japanese, and they calling us racist and all that just for wanting to not spend our money. So yeah, they trying all angles. They trying all angles.
You've been called worse, Miss Cheryl. We can handle this. We damn
Hmm.
sure can handle it. I got to tell you though, it is a little disturbing that we would be called that of all things when we have championed the globe. The fact that they can migrate here and get a portion of their wealth from us to turn around the moment we say we can no longer do this. So we're just not supposed to take care of ourselves or our family. Like I saw like a meme and it said, black people pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and then it has, us, and it says, well, we're gonna redirect the wealth to ourselves. I'm paraphrasing. No, not like that. Not like that, black people. I mean, what did y'all expect us to do? You telling us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. That means we gotta take back what we're giving to you. Uh, that's just crazy. No problem, D. So who was in the room when I said my son want to go to the New York Knicks parade and I'm telling him he couldn't go, right? So he went to work and he decides to come home. He just gave me a report and he says his friends still went and they took a picture where people are standing on a garbage truck that they decided to paint on. I said, see? But I had to have his grandfather go him because I thought he was going to sneak and go, y'all. But New York is out of control. Oh, he was talking on the one train. And acting up on the one train.
And they also this was funny. Now they going back into history, telling stories and bringing up old clips and old interviews where black people had came to their rescue, and black people have looked after each other. Y'all should have been doing this shit a long time ago. Don't come out with all that now. Y'all knew that. Y'all picked a side. Don't come out now. If it wasn't for black people, we wouldn't have what we have. Don't come out with that now. They coming out. They just coming out with everything. But what caught me was that Juneteenth special. We giving all black Americans a discount. Yeah, right. Okay.
To pull us in their businesses.
Mhm.
Listen, Chris. Chris says, I was thinking about coming down to the city, meaning New York City, but I love my life. I'm good. Now, to move here at this time, I wouldn't suggest anybody move here. We're overtaxed and the rents are sky high. Like my son pays 2,500, I think, for a shoebox. A studio at that. So to live here, no. But I mean, if we're having an event, because I do want foundational Black Americans to start our own events, I would say come. We do still have some businesses. Mainly, there's one that I want to visit in Staten Island. I think it would be cool to go. She's a descendant of Sandy Ground. Sandy Ground was an all black, like a settlement during in Snowden, Maryland. I love this story. This history. Snowden, Maryland. The oyster farmers were under persecution, so they migrated up to New York and mixed in with our people here, and they built a thriving settlement place for them. That place is no longer here because it was destroyed by urban renewal. To connect Staten Island to the island of Manhattan, they built a bridge called the Verrazano Bridge. That bridge is very scary to me, so I don't visit Staten Island. I've been to Staten Island once. It sways when you drive over it. And I don't like ferries. Ferries crash, right? But one of their descendants has opened a restaurant in Staten Island, a soul food restaurant, and somebody from Philly alerted me that it was there. So I have been meaning to make a trip there, but I haven't been able to. So it would be nice if y'all did come up and we go on a field trip to some of the businesses that we do have, or come up with the mind that y'all just coming to have a good time in New York, but you may not really be supporting us. But don't miss out on the city. Um, but just don't move here at this time. You're not gonna like it. Hi, Just Nat. Just Nat, do you know you came up here? She may not know she came up here. Right, and Disa Harris in the city with me. But I'm in the belly of the beast, y'all. I'm in the South Bronx around a whole bunch of Latinos. I'm gonna go ahead and drop her, and if she meant to come up, she could come back up. The traffic, yeah, now with congestion pricing, I don't know. I got a driver, so I have a Black American who runs his own like independent taxi type of thing. So all I got to do is alert him 24 hours in advance. So for a round trip, I pay like a little less than what one way would be. And he's pretty cool, older guy. So see, even me, I'm practicing group economics in New York.
That's what's up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop and see if I can still hear. Hopefully I can.
Yeah, BX, I would like to come and visit. Um, I know I wouldn't want to live, even though I've never been there. I like a lot of land and grass around me.
Uh,
I'm just country. That's all I can say. I'm country.
So I think so. We don't have expansive like in the city, but I don't know what upstate looks like. We do have a foundational Black American from Rochester. She will be able to tell us more what upstate New York looks like. But we do have grass and parks and stuff. Some parks are very beautiful. Some are neglected. So
Yeah.
I think you would have a good time. And we do have family reunions in New York, y'all. And we usually pick a park and we go ahead and one year my family did have it at Coney Island, though. But
Yeah.
we usually pick a park and we do a lot of barbecuing, picnicking, and stuff like that. Spades games. Uno has taken over. But I'm raised by boomers, so we used to play like a lot of board games, Scrabble, Sorry, Candyland. And when my children was born, I bought them things like Sorry. We didn't have Candyland because I have boys. Um, Dominoes, not in my family, but you could usually see the Caribbean playing dominoes. Dice. Do y'all know about dice? So we play dice, Skelsies. As a child and a teen, we do double dutch. We had double dutch teams too. Um, we play a lot of those type of games.
Yeah. I definitely have to come in the summer because I can't stand the cold. Ugh. Mm, 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 mm.
Me either. And I'm a winter baby. But D has changed the prompt if y'all want to answer the prompt. And whoever wants to come up, whether you agree or disagree, come up. There's 3 free boxes. We used to play jacks.
I will drop. My daughter gave me some money, so I will go shopping for myself. My birthday is on the 21st, so she gave me my birthday present early.
Miss Cheryl, our season is coming next week.
Oh yeah.
What's that,
Yeah. You
cancer?
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. We both cancers.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, let's get ready for cancer
I'm
season, y'all.
yeah, I'm 2 days behind you, Miss Cheryl.
Okay. Yeah. I have a couple of cousins that were in June also, and my nephew was the 13th, and I called him, and I can't. I have another cousin that's the 13th. He passed away. There's quite a few June babies in my family. Yeah, between Gemini and Cancer. But y'all, I'm gonna drop down, take me a shower, and I'm gonna head out. And I'm gonna treat myself to something. I want to go to see if I can find a cute short set. So I will be listening, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Have a
Bye.
blessed day, Miss Sharon.
All right, Miss Cheryl, have a good one.
Y'all are nice. Cancers, I don't know. Some of y'all are mean. I think y'all are up there with Scorpios.
We're
Cancer.
we're both water signs. Scorpios and Cancers are water signs.
Yeah.
We're nurturing. We don't get mean until you've done something to us. We'll give people chances. We'll give you chances to get it right. But if you don't get it right, that's when we'll be mean towards you. And we'll act like you don't even exist. We'll detach.
The fairy glamour says, "Ma, lies." Y'all coming up?
Lies on what? That we're not nice?
Oh, I don't know.
No, we're not sensitive at all. We cry when we mad.
Cry, baby.
Yeah, we'll cry when we mad.
Thank you for the gifts.
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all, I'm on a phone call. I'm gonna shut it down, but I'm gonna come back in probably a half hour to an hour. I'll be
Okay
back
then.
in.
All right.
No problem. See you
But
there.
thanks, y'all. I appreciate it.
All right. Be
All right,
one.
talk to y'all in a little bit. Peace.
Okay. Peace.